you don't like the grizzled cop who doesn't play by the rules.
who uses unorthodox methods to solve crimes.
Tell me where the witness is.
In this world,
in a world,
one man can bring in a world where one man can bring justice to the city.
And he says stuff like, "This city's not big enough for the both of us." You're like, what?
I work alone.
I don't need a badge to solve this crime. Yeah, you do. Actually, right here it says you probably need this badge. Like, you can't just.
I like.
And he has to give up his badge during the climax, and he's still gonna do the job regardless. Like, come on.
You know what? You don't need to fire me, coach, cause I quit.
Give me your badge. Give me your badge. Get out of here.
You're off the department, Jones. Do you hear me? You're out.
Meanwhile,
I don't need this department. I'm a lone wolf.
Detective. You don't know how to play with others.
Meanwhile, they're saying this to like Eddie Murphy, bro.
Yes.
In a buddy cop movie, you're like, this guy, come on.
I have a theory. I feel like Eddie Murphy. Wow, sorry, another Will Smith reference. I feel like Eddie Murphy was replaced by Hollywood by Will Smith. Yes. I feel like if you think about who the biggest actor was, and then when Eddie Murphy's star kind of at the same time Will Smith was. It's weird.
I feel like in between those was Wesley Snipes.
I feel you, but different movies. You know what I mean?
Hey everybody, guess what? We're back. This is Africa is Next podcast. Thanks to everybody who's been checking out this channel since its inception. I truly appreciate it. And we've been rocking it with these guys for quite a while on this particular podcast. I'm not alone as usual. I'm with Buckmeister Cool from Master Geek Media and
Buzz. He's in the shadow realm. Give it a few minutes.
Definitely in the shadow.
No. I'm here, but I'm without lights. They have stolen my robot soul, so I can't appear yet.
Hence, the load shedding means the shadow realm in this case.
Yeah, my AI is missing.
And we have the two co-hosts of Nerdgasm from KC Media, which is Pila Masetti and Tebel Lokhala.
Hello.
Yes, we are South Africans, number one, and number two, yes, we are geeks. We do know what the hell we're talking about. So you are not. You didn't come for this is not a prank.
Somebody woke up and chose violence today.
We actually know what we're talking about. So yeah, today we're gonna be doing another filler episode. In case you maybe wanted to
catch up on Bleach.
Catch up on Bleach, no, not today. It's just gonna
frustrate you. Make you feel angry.
We're just gonna be doing
I'm just whipping out all my anime weeaboo Japanese.
Let me do my dramatic side eye. Does it frustrate you?
Yeah.
You feel regret, anger,
you know what he needs? He needs like the pain music that the world shall know pain.
Oh my gosh. Shinra Tensei.
We're just going to be doing PLUTO. PLUTO came out recently. So PLUTO is a total of 8 episodes, which are basically more than 45 minutes each. So it's quite
45
long.
To an hour.
Yeah, 45 to an hour. And basically PLUTO is an anime adaptation of a manga that came out in the early 2000s from a guy called Naoki Urasawa.
Oh, this is that old.
Yes, sir.
Well, I mean, yeah, it does have my brother did say that it does have an old anime art style, so I guess. But, like, right. I didn't figure 2000s. I figured way later than that.
Yes. So, yeah, Naoki Urasawa basically is a mangaka. He's done work such as 20th Century Boys, 21st Century Boys, Monster. He was involved in, what's that one? I'm forgetting it now. But anyway, yeah, so those are some of the projects that he's worked on. He also has a series called Mamben. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Mamben, where he goes around talking to other mangaka who have done other things, like Roichi Ikegami, who did something called Sanctuary and has been working with a man called Brozen, or Shofu Mimura. So yeah, it's I highly recommend people to watch Mamban. It's really good.
Mr. Extraordin has like a black belt in nerddom. I thought I was a
Damn.
Jesus.
What do
Oh,
they
no,
do?
no, no.
They just hang out. Like,
No,
what
I
kind of-
think I think we need to identify that each one of us have got our four different niches. I have specific memories of scenes or awesome moments back in the back of my head. When it comes to trivia, Mr. Extraordinary is your man.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that's your special. Yeah, you were saying you don't have a speciality. Like you knowing all of these guys. Like, bro, you saying names I've never heard on this list. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but yeah, just to wrap it up. So basically, this guy has a tendency of doing two series at the same time, right? I mean, he was hospitalized at a
Wild.
point because, like, yeah, he's just one of those guys. He
ADHD.
he came up with
Hey, not
came
to
up-
go on a tangent. Sorry, not to go on a tangent. But did you guys hear about the strike in Japan where the people are just like, nah?
the animation studio.
Yeah, apparently the animation studios people are walking out now, and some of the mangaka are like, mm-mm.
Isn't that what's happening with Studio Mappa? Jujutsu Kaisen?
Yeah, apparently, yeah, Studio Mappa. Apparently, everybody was like, "No, we going home to our families now. We're tired of living in this basement."
That makes sense.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to make a
Don't
disclaimer like
hospitalize yourself, please.
I'm gonna have to make disclaimers like we did with the whole writer's strike back in the Asuka days.
I guess so. If we cover
Yeah.
JJK,
You are very good with that. So please take it away.
I don't know. We are in full support of the workers' strike, whatever the strike is. I haven't done my research. I need to do my research, so make these disclaimers work. But if it's for people to rest and have a life, I'm in full support. Our comments and comments are in no means in support of any of these super companies that are working their employees to death. We are in solidarity right now, and we are talking about what we love because it's what we love. Disclaimer out.
freestyle disclaimer.
The three of us fully support what he just said right now. But yeah,
Sorry, Mr. Shorten, you were saying?
no problem. Just to cut it short, basically, I'll give an example. Naoki Urasawa is such a genius that, okay, he can also sing, by the way, but he's such a genius that he was in his bathtub, right? And then he was watching the news, and then he heard a speech. I don't know from which president, from which country, but as he was listening to the speech, he heard the line, as we embark into the 20th century, and that's how he came up with 20th century boys. And he's well known for creating iconic villains. Like his villains are so complex and so interesting. That's why some people love Monster. They love Monster because of the villain called Johan. But in 20th century folks, in 20th century boys, there's a villain called Friend, who was like a cult leader, and is very, very interesting. So anyway, PLUTO is based on a chapter from Osamu Tezuka's old manga called Atom, or Astro Boy, translated into American. So there was a chapter there called The Greatest Robot on Earth. So basically, Naoki Urasawa read that chapter when he was a kid, and he was inspired by it. And he also says that Osamu Tezuka's work is really, really dark. Even though it's meant for shonen, it's meant for kids, but if you really think about it, it's not shonen. This is why this anime is so serious, and it's not a shonen type of anime. It's very dark. It's very adult themed. So yeah, let's just get into it.
And I want, okay, maybe I'm not tangenting anything, but I just wanted to. You can see how this is actually an anime.
Okay, please.
Because the first thing I did was like I watched the first 20 seconds and they was commenting about the fight. I'm thinking, this dialogue doesn't add up. Hold on. Then I was like, okay, audio in Japanese. Nanda correct. Like, yes. Yes.
You know what's interesting? I actually prefer the English dub on this one.
Backmeister for the win.
Okay, it's not my channel, so I can't play a Hero Force in this in this one.
Yeah.
You were my brother, Devilo.
But I'm enjoying the Japanese dub. It's so refreshing.
You know what I think it is though? I think it's just I've heard these voices before. Like the Japanese dub is not bad, but it's like I feel like I've heard a lot of these voice actors before, and it's just like I thought there was a lot more variety with the English dub. It felt like it was a lot more like the old men. A lot of them sounded a lot very similar in the Japanese dub, and I was just like, I want to like because the English dub is not bad. I think it's actually pretty good. Also, shout out to Keith David for Dr. Tenma. He did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
So I thought they all did a great performance in the English dub.
David has never sucked in any animated project, to be honest. The voice
on a point of just to disclaimer here, I'm not saying that the English dub is bad. This is by no means a bleach. It's very good English dub. I'm just saying I found the fact that the dialogue and what they're saying fits in the sentence frame for me in Japanese sold it for me. It's like, oh, okay, this I can call anime. Remember we were busy arguing last week about
Blue-Eyed Samurai,
whether it's anime or not.
Right.
And right now, what I'm feeling like, it's like the guys from the guys who made this series and the guys who made Blue-Eyed Samurai are busy making I'm busy making opinions of what do they think about Europe and Japan at the same time.
Yeah, that's actually pretty funny.
It actually took the studio 4 years to complete this project.
No, it shows. It shows the
Yeah,
art style.
I still think I could have used a bit more action. Like I get that Naoki Urasawa. How do you say his name? Sorry,
Urasawa.
I missed Urasawa.
Yeah.
Urasawa Sensei.
Yes.
What sorry in Japanese? I'm a gomen. There we go.
Komenda sai.
Urasawa Sensei. But like I think I could have used just a bit more action. I would have liked to seen the robot because like they talk about these robots and their capabilities. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more. I mean, of course, in the first episode, and I know we're not there yet, but Gizict gets his swaggiest walk when he like when you start realizing there's something up with this guy where he just starts walking different, and you're just like, hey man, what's Alango? Because I thought this guy was a regular person. I didn't.
With a wife having PTSD flashbacks, and I'm thinking, oh, it's going to be iRobot all over again. Jiggy jiggy. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, like, I want to walk like that now. That was like a JoJo Stan walk.
Okay, let's basically get into it. So the story starts with a fire. Basically develops working at the moment.
Yeah.
Yes. You were saying the entire?
An entire mountain is in flames.
Yeah. And firefighters are going there. They're trying obviously to,
Yeah, it's the typical, first I thought this would be like a flashback or something like, oh no, what's happened? Something terrible. Then to think, oh, it's actually happening live. And
yes.
then so there's this big fancy cute robot that everybody called Mont Blanc.
Yes. Isn't that a name of a pen?
Yeah.
Isn't
it a champagne?
Mont Blanc?
No, Sauvignon Blanc is the name of the champagne.
Yeah. No, it's more than one. There's other Blancs, but
oh yeah, that's not Blancs. But Blanc means white, and Mont Blanc just means white mountain.
Oh,
okay. French. Ding. I tried to learn French when I was in high school. Funny, I know more. I know more Japanese words than I know French.
And ladies and gentlemen, Tebelo Kala is like a spy on the side. He does this in his off time. Finished assassinating presidents.
I can neither confirm nor deny for the sake of
like a true spy.
For the sake of my co-host, I'm gonna just say no. Oh look, even the lights went off. No, of course not. I'm just a regular ass guy.
Mont Blanc is basically considered to be like a gentle giant. He is more like a nature-based. He loves nature, kind of like Android 16 in Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
and he's the first one to basically die. And his creator, is weeping, comes out and says, this is not a suicide. This person is definitely killed by someone. He's weeping there and all of that. And that's where the mystery starts, right? Because basically there's something called the International Robot Laws, which basically, I guess you could say, it's kind of like the Slokovia Awards in the sense that, robots are not allowed to do certain things, right? And killing of them.
For me, like I said, iRobot. You know the three robot laws, blah blah blah. It's like okay, we've got that.
I mean,
and then
again, I don't need like for me. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. Actually, keep going.
I was saying, I also at the beginning, I had that feeling like, oh, it's iRobot 2.0. Maybe they've done a better version of telling the story. So robots aren't allowed to kill. Oh, there's a killer robot out there. Oh, look, I'm sure this is a robot hating cop like Will Smith. Okay, we talk about Will Smith a lot in our channels. Have you noticed?
I've noticed.
He's been in the media a lot.
Get jiggy with it. No.
No,
I think it's
at this rate, people might think that
rules.
I might have a crush on him. I don't, guys. No.
I think it's the rules you're referring to. I think they Asimov's 3 rules, because I know he's like a prolific sci-fi writer. Also wrote about robots.
Yes.
Who's that?
I think, is it Robert Asimov? I might be butchering the first name, but I know his last name is Asimov.
Okay.
And he basically wrote like sci-fi robot stories, and I
Okay.
guess these rules have carried on through other people's fiction.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I mean, oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, please go ahead. You wanted to say something?
I mean, for me, again, I don't know. I'm kind of over the allegories of everything. Like just in general, like even if it's not robot allegories, like I'm kind of tired of like, okay, these elves are the prosecuted elves, and they're the ones that it's like I get that fantasy is used for that, but I'm like with this robot thing, I think I've seen it a lot. Not that this is bad, not at all. I don't think this is bad at all. I would say objectively, I think this is better than something like Blue-Eyed Samurai, just because I think the
iRobot,
narrative,
fight me.
yeah, because I think the narrative is way tighter in this and all of that stuff. And like one thing does lead to another, whereas like Blue-Eyed Samurai has like the habit of dropping stuff kind of halfway sometimes and everything. But like, yeah, I think the whole allegory thing, like after Detroit Be Human, the video game, and after like, iRobot and all of those things, I'm like, do we really need more allegories for like human interactions anymore? And the other thing is like, can everybody who's developing AI just watch this and stop developing AI? Maybe let's just no. Like, I
What
think
do you think the robots an allegory for specifically in this show?
yeah, it's persecution, it's human relations of like hatred and why would you keep this particular person down, or why would you take this particular person's right away? What makes a human? What makes the difference between a robot and a human? Like it's hitting a lot of those beats for me, where I'm just like, yeah.
It's kind of like X-Men, you could say, in a sense that
Yeah, because these robots are very interactive. Like, it's there's no fine line to think, well, okay, robots have relationships, robots
they have
have
jobs, they have
they,
apartments.
they have husbands and wives. I can imagine what the economy must be looking like for all these humans. Imagine if now we've got a never tiring workforce that is they can appear perfectly human, just like we do, and they'll never complain or tire about the workload or anything like that. I'm trying to think what the economy must be looking like. Maybe some guys have watched the future episodes of Nosu. Will get answers. I haven't seen them yet, but wow, the foreshadowing is scary right now. It's like wow.
Yeah, and I just want to say something quickly. So the manga originally ran from 2003 until 2009. And then
6 years.
Pardon?
I'm saying about 6 years then.
Yeah.
Pretty good run.
And it's amazing that they fit all of this into 8 episodes. I mean, okay, that the runtime makes sense, but still, if we have anime that's way longer than this, with manga chapters that are way shorter than this. I'm sure.
Looking at you, Attack on Titan.
So I'm sure they got rid of the fluff and stuff.
I will not be the Attack on Titan defender here. I'm tired of it. Don't you talk about that show.
What show? I've never heard of it in my entire life.
But yeah, I guess the mystery, well, let's say the scene basically ends with the main character who wakes up. This is Gesicht, right? He was
Is
basically
he
What an
the main character? I don't know. I feel like he gets the most screen time, but like I don't think this is told with like a main character narrative. It feels like the world is more the main character than like a specific character.
Well,
I
he
can
is the
answer.
point of view character that you get to see for most of the first episode per se, because
Oh, true, 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 true,
we
true.
get to we get introduced to that world through his eyes, and that's why I
Yeah,
call him a point of view character. We can't say he's the protagonist right now or anything like that. What we
yeah.
see is we have a world. There's robbers, which for some reason are fascinated in sharing each other's memory disks. I felt like, is this an allegory for sex? Damn, bro. Stop
Yeah.
sharing.
I can't
And
say
also,
for sure, but like from watching Monster, I would definitely think the detective is the protagonist because I've got a funny feeling it starts off slow. We're still setting up the world. We're
Yeah.
setting up the players,
Yeah, that's true.
and
That's
then the
true.
story's gonna kick in. I can't say for sure. I mean, I've only watched the
look,
first two episodes.
I know why Bike Master is saying what he's saying because he watched the whole thing, and
Oh, okay.
so
No,
have
but
I.
I'm even saying from like the first two episodes, like he doesn't give off like protagonist energy. It doesn't
Mm.
feel like he's like as much as he's the point of view character, you don't spend a lot of time in his head. You kind of
Yeah,
spend a lot of time in the world around him,
which
type
Yeah,
of
is a
thing.
Mm.
which is a nice angle because I'm sick and tired
yeah.
of those type of narrative, those type of I call them like I forgot the type. It's a writing technique, you know, like
Protagonist Kun.
The what?
it's a writing technique,
Mm.
like when
You know, I've been having an.
not to quote a terrible book. Oh yeah, you're saying before I interrupt you.
Also, I was just saying that you know that I've always had an issue with Naruto being called Naruto because
Yeah.
like you're basically limiting the potential of your story by calling it the name of your main character. You
I
know.
don't know, but like if we look at something like Blue Eyed Samurai for a sec, like
Mhm.
you know that they're talking about Mizu, and you know that Mizu is like the main character. You know everything is going to be told through her in the story, and
Yeah.
I think it's just like it's a preference thing. Like because
Yeah.
I do prefer spending time with a singular character and getting invested in their story type of
Mhm.
thing. I mean, this again, not terrible in the slightest. But
I,
it's
I,
that thing of like it's that thing of like Game of Thrones where like I may pick a character to invest in, and then it's like because it's not focused through their eyes, I'm like, yeah, I don't have that guy for long.
mhm.
Mm.
No, the story technique I was talking about is like a narrative, like a first person narrative or something like that. I forgot the
Oh.
terminology. They used it a lot to
Uh-oh.
writing the writing is like I walked over to that person and I spoke to Jasper and he said this and this. So basically, you are the POV character in the book, where the books from even a few decades before, it was basically that character out there. You are watching this world, so you're like above this. You are you are the fourth wall, basically watching this story unfold. So I'm liking this because I'm the fourth wall right now. I can see different acts of different character arcs and stuff, but I'm not necessarily watching this. I'm not necessarily inside the one robot detective
I get
watching everything from his
Mm.
perspective, because then
you.
it for me it limits my perspective on things.
The two books I can think about that are talking about what you were talking about regarding the
Yeah,
POV, first person narrative, is Great
yeah.
Gatsby with Nick Carraway, and the second one is A Study in Scarlet that introduces Sherlock Holmes for the first time, where
Mm.
we're actually learning who Sherlock Holmes is from Watson's point of view. So I
It's
do.
also they also do it a lot in books like Bram Stoker's Dracula as well, because it's basically a compendium of little articles from people's perspectives. You don't see, oh, I am Dracula, I'm doing this. So
Mm.
it's
I
like, oh,
mean,
I met
not
Count
to
Dracula here.
not to like go on another tangent, but like I think it was like in Batman Tales of the Dark Knight, it was like an animated movie thing. I don't know
Yeah.
if you guys saw that.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they do that as well in
Oh
there,
yeah.
where Batman like appears bigger in people's eyes than he is, and all of that
Mm.
stuff. And
Some people think he's
I
a
think there's only
robot. Yeah.
one. I think there's only one shot. There's only one like in the one shots where it tells it from Batman's perspective, something about pain or whatever when he's going to his training and
Is
something.
it
I
not
think that's the only one.
Gotham by Night? I think Batman Gotham
No,
by Night.
not Gotham by Night. I think it's Tales of Gotham or Tales of the
Yeah,
Batman
it
or
was
something.
some anime-esque type.
No, I remember it very well. And I know the one you're talking about, those skateboarding kids, right?
Mm.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we've
yeah.
we've
And
got
then
that.
also there's the policeman and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
The other one that
Batman
they
is on
did,
fire. At
the
the end.
other one where they did it was also, I believe, the one with the smiley face with the eyes. What's the name of that movie?
The smiley face with 3 eyes.
I keep on imagining that big blue guy with a penis. What's his name now?
Oh, wow. Is this animated or live action?
It was live action. It was based from
Oh,
a graphic
Watchmen.
novel.
Watchmen.
Watchmen.
Oh,
There you go.
Watchmen.
Oh,
Oh.
blue penis. That's funny.
But that's how I remember.
You mean
I-
I'm calling Watchmen blue penis from now on.
Dr. Manhattan?
Every time I watch that movie, you know, the sad thing is I convinced my dad to come watch the movie with me. The
Oh.
way I felt so embarrassed, I was like,
Oh no.
You know what? I'm happy you brought that up. I mean, obviously, I don't know the ending yet, but I did think of Watchmen while I was watching this. Because it's got a lot of similarities in terms of deconstructing the genre. It's a detective story, multiple perspectives. I was kind of like, oh, Watchmen, but with robots.
yeah, we've looked
Yeah.
And
back.
even
Yay.
even Mont Blanc is basically
Dr. Manhattan.
No, he's the
he's like
comedian, I
comedian.
guess.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
the
yeah,
But
comedian,
it starts with
but like a
his
way
death.
better,
The
way
first
better
person who dies.
reputation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, no, I get you.
So
And you could say we do have an Ozymandias here, but yeah, anyway. So
I don't think he was Ozymandias. But anyway,
we'll find out. Stop spoiling
yeah,
things
that's
for us, my young
find out
man.
next time.
Find out
So,
in the next episode of.
going back to the story, yeah, like we said, Gazinkt is waking up, seems to have dreams, you know. Uh, he then discovers that okay, Mont Blanc is dead, and he's basically investigated. There's another case that he's busy with, actually.
Yeah, he finds that there's a murder. Some lady, I don't know if it's a lady or a guy. Poor thing, dead.
Was an advocate of those robot laws, basically.
No, well, apparently, like what he's doing is like it's like kind of following a trend because like Mont Blanc was like beloved by everybody, and he was like one of the world's most favorite robots and all of that stuff.
Literally stopped a war, caused people to stop fighting without any bloodshed. It's like, how?
Yeah.
Did you drug them? I was thinking at that point, like, I think we need a Mont Blanc right now, because what's happening in a certain country right now, I will not name because this video might be taken down. They certainly need a lot of peace.
Yeah, well, yeah. And then also like what's this? And then the guy who also gets killed is like an advocate for robot rights. So it seems like it's correlated in a sense that like whoever's doing these things to the robots is also doing these things to robot advocates.
Yes.
All of that stuff.
And what I also like is like you can see that this guy also deduces things like a machine, you know, because only a machine would think, this could be a machine that kills. I need data from the only other machine that kills I can think of. Oh, it's over there.
Which is sort of like a Silence of the Lambs. Well, I've never really watched the movie, but for me,
I haven't watched the movie, but like, yeah, I know the reference. It's always like when they like in the Batman, they did it when Batman goes to go talk to Joker, even though they deleted the scene and all of that stuff. Yeah.
So basically, he goes to see a robot that killed someone 8 years ago.
Yeah.
And this robot basically, obviously, it's an AI, and basically, the people tried to figure out why it did this. They analyzed it. They tried to figure out if there's a malfunction, and there was nothing. They couldn't find anything. And this robot is proud to say that to the detective. Look,
like you must be. They are so terrified. They don't. And they're too scared to even kill me right now. It's like, wow, so proud.
Yeah, didn't they put like a tank in front of him in case something
Yeah,
happens?
and they stabbed him. And I'm just like, also, this is red flag number one. Don't make these things. Everybody that's busy with AI now, don't, no. Like, I think we could.
Microsoft just hired the guy from I think OpenAI to
Who-
Oh
develop
Lord.
AI. So
Because
thanks,
Okay.
because
Bill Gates.
I'm
no,
just saying,
because he got fired from the
Yeah.
company because he told everyone we need to regulate this shit. It's going to
Mm,
go crazy real fast.
mm.
And then you are fired, and then Microsoft was like, fine.
Yeah. Weird.
no, but I'm just saying,
Skynet
every
in real
piece of
life.
sci-fi media, I can't remember one like piece of sci-fi media where this goes well. I don't know one.
Her works out pretty well.
I'm
What
sure.
happens in her?
He
I haven't
basically, well, it doesn't actually end up the greatest. So he basically dates his robot companion,
Ew.
and then she dumps him.
Okay,
It's a
that's
really good
not.
movie.
How is that better?
Yeah, they don't take over the world. She just dumps him and then hooks up with another AI because she's like, nigga, you boring.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Now we should
You,
look up
you
the
know,
term.
it would be interesting if that is actually the prequel to the Joker. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix was done.
wait, is that the Joaquin Phoenix movie where he is that the Joaquin Phoenix movie where he falls in love with his phone?
Yeah, that one.
Oh, uh, this AI is not looking good, bro. Every piece of sci-fi media is like it's eventually gonna kill us.
Love, Death, and Robots is also another example.
We
Well,
should-
and I mean, unless you have like an R2D2 or BB8, then
Yeah, well, they got
For
the
every
Force, so none of
R2D2
those robots.
no. Be warned, guys. For every R2D2 out there, there's also a chopper. And if we all the Rebels fans know what Chopper did, so that's not
Well, there's
Yeah,
Metabots. I mean, imagine a world with Metabots. I could live in that world.
But you remember what happened?
yeah. But what if it turns into Transformers where they're downing cities every 5 minutes?
But if you remember Metabots, you remember there was a war because of the Metabots. You don't remember this?
yeah, and then the
Yeah.
Metabots themselves chose not to continue with this war. They just thought, damn, we fucked up. Oh
Yeah.
hell no, we never do this ever again. We're gonna stay being toys. Like I remember the villain was like, now you know the truth. Take over the world. And then the machine's like, well, I think I was having fun being a toy.
Yeah.
No, what are you doing? Take us back.
Yeah, like I'm saying, for every Metabots, there might be a Skynet and the Terminators.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Nah, you're right.
Another property I hope that we can touch on in the future is Ghost in the Shell, man. The anime, I'm not talking about the live action. Like
Scarlett
that.
Johansson is such a good, talented actress. She deserves that role. Fight me.
Okay. Anyway.
You don't believe that, but it's okay.
Anyway, yeah.
No
This is
way.
what
I
hap-
was like,
this is what
not.
happens when you watch dub. That's what happens. The same thing.
So yeah, basically, this detective is just going around trying to figure out what the issue is. And I think what's interesting about this is he's not the only detective in the show,
Yeah.
you know, because you do see.
Which is something, oh, sorry to interrupt, but it's something very refreshing. You know, I'm sick and tired of this high case murder and then there's just one detective working on the case. Are you sure that's how they works in the real world? I'm pretty sure that many people working in different angles in the same,
In the same
especially the
way.
more high profile the case becomes. They
Yeah.
don't just leave it with one person. One person is in charge of getting the intel. One person is decoding the crime scene. The other person is doing something.
Interviewing
It's a teamwork. That's why there's a department
Yes.
which works for us. And the bigger the case, the more hands-on people get.
you don't like the grizzled cop who doesn't play by the rules.
Who uses unorthodox methods
Yeah.
to solve crimes.
Tell me where the witness is.
In this world, in a world where one man can bring justice to the city.
And he says stuff like, "This city is not big enough for the both of us." You're like, what?
I work alone.
I don't need a badge to solve this crime. Yeah, you do. Actually, right here it says you probably need this badge. Like you can't just.
I like the.
And he has to give up his badge during the
Yeah.
climax, and he's still gonna do the job regardless. Like, come
You
on.
know what? You don't need to fire me, coach, cause I quit. Bah. See you
Give me
now.
your badge. Give me your badge. Get out of here.
You're off the department zones. Do you hear me? You're out.
Meanwhile,
I
they're
don't
saying,
need this department.
You know
I'm a
what your
lone
problem
wolf.
is, detective? You don't know how
Meanwhile-
to play with others.
they're saying this to like Eddie Murphy, bro.
Yes.
In a buddy cop movie, you're like, this guy, come on.
I have a theory. I feel like Eddie Murphy. Wow, sorry, another Will Smith reference. I feel like Eddie Murphy was replaced by Hollywood by Will Smith.
Yes.
I feel like if you think about who the
Yes.
biggest actor was, and then when Eddie Murphy's star kind of at the same time Will Smith was. It's weird.
I feel like in between those was Wesley Snipes.
I feel you, but different movies. You know what I mean?
No.
Well, I could see Eddie Murphy being in Men in Black.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I get you.
Or Wild Wild West.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that one was bad. So.
Yeah. But it-
Back to
Pluto.
I was about to say back to robots. Back to
Yeah.
Pluto.
You know,
So in episode 1, basically, Gazik starts chasing down like the suspected person that they found
Yes.
or whatever. Like they get a description. That's episode 1, right?
yes,
Yeah,
when
and then
he
he finds
jumps
this-
jumps off the bridge to and is nothing is wrong with him. Like if you didn't even know
I mean,
that
I think that's when you get the plot twist that he's a robot. Because
Yeah.
I'll tell you now, when I was watching it, I didn't think he was a bot until he pulled that jump, and I was like, oh, okay, he's obviously not human. But I
right.
don't know. It's also anime, and humans in anime be doing some,
For me, it was when he tanked a blow to the head from the same weapon that killed another robot. It's like, oh, not only are you just not a robot, you are a much better robot.
I'm not gonna lie, I was with you guys because I was like, is he a robot? But then at the same time, I was like, but then why is he married? But then after a while, I kind of let it go. I was like, okay, I guess robots get married in this world.
But that's the beauty of Naoki Urasawa's writing. He makes you think as often as he possibly can.
Yeah.
You start questioning certain things as you are going, and I think that's why you see I compare him with Christopher Nolan in a sense that you just have to watch something that he does more than once, because the second time around you're like, oh yeah, all right,
There it is.
get it now.
Yeah.
Then there was then he puts him to sleep with his gun. I don't know how that happens.
Well, it explains that because he's a robot. Do you remember that robot? According to the robot laws, they're not
Yes.
allowed to kill. So it's non-lethal sleeping gas.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then he goes tells the robot wife that her robot husband is dead.
That was sad.
It was sad, and then they also give him like, oh wait, here
I don't know. I was like, all right, I guess.
we had a
Man, you-
child,
you don't
but
mess
it
with
was
these
a human
robots, man.
child.
I don't know, man. I'm over allegories. I'm honestly.
Yeah, but also sometimes when I
Mr. Buckmeister, you're the youngest of the four of us. You can't be this cynical.
It's robots, man. It's like every time Optimus Prime dies, they rebuild him. So it's just like, okay.
yeah,
Well,
I wanted to get there. Like when I was watching this, I was thinking to myself, can't you just like repair? Isn't there like a repair company?
yeah, I was about to, because then, I found your husband's memory chip. Okay, put it inside me.
Yeah, but the thing is that the
From the
whole
back,
thing is like the
I
AI
was
is tied
like-
to more than just memories.
That's why.
and all
That's
that
why I
stuff,
had
so.
to ask that question: is the memory chip thing an allegory for Snoo Snoo? Because they seem to want to do it a lot.
Mm. Mm.
On that note,
Only Urasawa knows, my brother. We have no idea.
Yeah.
you know the answers to these questions. Don't forget to comment below.
No.
Comment down below if you know
Down
that.
below.
Is robots
And
sex?
that's not innuendo, please. Down below means down below. Comment down below. Below the video, all right? Just comment below this
Don't
video.
go too low. Don't go too low.
Any else
Oh,
here?
man.
I don't know. Just below the video, below time, views, all of that.
Mhm. Don't press the wrong
Okay.
buttons.
Okay. Oh, my stomach. Okay. Breathe.
You
Anyway,
started this,
we started
Mr.
this. Like,
Mr. Chip.
you know what?
I,
I feel like
I asked an
our
honest,
backgrounds.
innocent
I feel like our
question.
backgrounds are
Mr.
connected
Brain Chip.
to our personalities for this episode. He came
What?
with fire, bro. You came with you came with all the heat and the smoke today. You know, feel us all chilled and
Yeah.
No, I didn't. This is coming from people accusing me of being a super spy.
Yeah, only super spies would try and turn a chip into something that is not, try and
But
turn a chip, twist a chip somehow.
Uh-oh.
can I be blamed? I just saw the way they were talking about these chips, and then how that prisoner robot was like, "Let's exchange chips." So like, why? You can just ask questions.
Yeah, but I
Am I
think
gone?
I think what I liked about that scene where he gives the wife her husband's chip is she saw something, you know. She was able to see something that he probably might have missed. So I think that's the whole point of this chip trading thing where yeah, I don't want to spoil it, but I think Buckmaster knows what I'm talking about, where this chip sharing thing allows another robot to be able to detect something that the other one probably didn't. So it's a smart way
But
of
like that, it's also like a weird deviation also because now it's like, is the AI so advanced that it can make mistakes? Because it's just like it basically means that they
Wow.
went full circle. Like humanity just went full circle and just made more powerful humans that are just going to be problematic for them.
That's what I got from the get-go because there was the other thing that showed me that these machines are somewhat capable of being more human than that, which means they're capable of making mistakes. We've got this guy having his never-ending dreams, and then a little further on we go to that musician scene, which was boring. I don't care what people have to say. I'm sorry. Where okay, let
You
me not
talk
come.
about me having a heart of stone.
What?
Jeez.
I do get what you're saying because they sort of raised our expectations. Then it just goes to this arc that is so slow paced.
Look, but I just wanted to highlight that that machine desires to stay away from war. You know what I mean? So in that case, of course, then it means they're becoming more human. In that by that extent alone, they are capable of error.
I mean, I get why the second half of this episode, and I'm not trying to defend it. Like, I understand why the second half of the episode was super slow, but I also understand its function because it's kind of because I mean, if we're gonna go through the motion of these robots, the robots that are well known of being assassinated or whatever, then we're supposed to feel for it and connect to it, and we're supposed to care.
Yeah.
So that second half was like, you should care, you
Yeah.
should care.
And
They
also
are people. And I was
it's
like,
like
I got it.
I got it the first 15 minutes, guys.
Yeah.
Let it go. I'm not that
Oh,
not that dense.
it's
but
like trying to
did you
get this.
get
Oh,
it?
but let me but when I say it, okay.
No, I
Mhm.
agree with you. I didn't say you're wrong.
It's like also like trying to get this
And
stubborn,
yeah,
the stubborn, hard headed,
stink meaner. Say it. That is stink meaner.
the stick mina type character, racist.
Ah,
What did you
ah,
say, nigga? You telling me to love these robots, nigga?
ah, like, right? He's blind. He hates machines, and he doesn't. And he seems to beat on anything that machine creates.
Stop
Kind of
playing the
reminds.
piano.
I was waiting for that.
Piano.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Aren't you guys over that trope now of like the servant having to teach the old person not to be racist in movies? Like, I'm so
Empathy.
over it. Like the
Empathy.
Driving Miss Daisy movie.
Yeah.
I'm so
Yeah.
over it, dog. Like, fuck.
And I
Yeah,
think
yeah. I
also
mean,
remembering what time period this thing really came out in from the jump, like in 2003 versus 2008. I guess that's the problem of animating projects that are old, if that makes sense.
yeah, you run into a lot of old things.
Yeah, you run into a lot of old tropes. I think that's the
True.
issue. even though, yes, we are focusing more on AI now, but the fact that we have these storylines that have old and tired
I just
concepts,
I just hope someone out there's gonna put a picture. It says like there's going to be a picture of this guy equals and then Stink Mina.
Mhm.
I
And
mean,
then just
not
then
way
put it on
before
the internet.
16, but I get you.
And then we just throw it
But I
into
mean,
the
also, like, I guess also when you get to the end of that arc, they do like, it's unlike how, like, it's a good thing that it takes time for him to change. I think like one of the things that hurts that trope so much is that they like kind of almost change instantly where they're like, oh, I'm not racist anymore. Like they are robots actually. Like they've just
Like,
been programmed with a chip or whatever.
you
But
stop
like
racist.
and North number two does things where it changes this guy. And also like the last thing that he
and
does
his
was so impactful. And it
and
was like
has
the
the
thing
most
that's yeah.
disturbing singing voice I've ever heard in my entire life. I thought it'd be able to like get programming for your singing voice, child. It's okay. Oh, I was expecting something beautiful. It's like, oh wow, that is okay.
I'm sure
Okay,
that
so you
voice
let
actor was
and,
like,
and
guys, I'm sure that voice actor was like, guys, you know my singing is garbage, right? Like, dude, we're not gonna pay any other
action.
sing. This is not Disney, ne? We're not Disney here. We're not gonna get like a voice actor here. So
I was like,
But like
I
I
was like, for the
think what
life
they
of
could
God,
have done,
this
what
brain
I think
must
they could have
hurt.
done for North number two, I think what they could have done is they could have just had the mom's voice come out of his mouth.
Yes, it's a
ooh,
machine.
yeah. Oh wow. But it would have been a loophole because it would have been like not a loophole. What's that? A plot hole because we would have been like,
No,
how
not
was not
necessarily, because you could say that when he went to the village, he just found somebody who could sing it in the same key as the mom could sing it, and then he just
there was a
recorded her
report
voice.
or something? Yeah, no, yeah.
Oh, you could have just taken the old man's voice recording. It's like, oh, he's singing beautiful. Listen, oh, they should learn. Oh yeah, correction. There is a world where robots actually are a good thing in the world, sort of,
Mm-hmm.
kind of. Except with exception for one. Oh, it was like the humans who messed it up, but the robots are actually doing fine. Um, Baymax.
Well, Baymax was fine,
Big Hero 6.
Big Hero
but
6.
But he's
Yeah.
the only
he's the only
robot.
one. He was the only.
No, there are other robots there. The
No, the
the
nanobots were monstrous termite eating things. Like Baymax was the only one. And also he wasn't like programmed for combat things. He was like a medical bot or whatever.
but
Yeah,
I
Baymax is like the R2D2 of that world in a way.
but I thought there was like it's a world where they had even underground fighting clubs because of the different types of robotics.
Maybe we need to
Yeah,
watch.
but I'm saying those weren't like AI. Like Baymax is the only one that's AI. Those ones are like controlled or whatever.
Okay. Okay. We'll see.
Anytime the robot can think for itself, I mean, there've been reports of this in real life where apparently they tried to make an AI computer and it switched itself off because it realized that it was supposed to be for the environment. So it realized that if it goes on, it's going to hurt the environment. So they tried to switch it on and it kept switching itself off.
Quantum predictive technology, something that we still can't manage to create. I keep telling these robotic. Oh, sorry, this is a different topic for that for a different group
Yeah.
of people.
And then
Anyway.
another instance was the two robots started talking to each other in a language nobody could understand. So the scientists panicked and turned it off. It's just like,
Kill
I don't
them.
know how many signs you guys need. I don't know how
Kill
many signs
them.
you guys need. It's like real life kybers. I don't know how much stuff you guys need to happen before you realize maybe this is not the greatest idea.
Haven't you watched Age of Ultron? Haven't you watched iRobot? Haven't you watched any other thing?
Well, before
Bro,
iRobot, haven't you watched Skynet? I mean
Haven't you watched
Terminator.
2001: A Space Odyssey that came out in the 60s?
True.
But anyway, going back to this thing.
Pella, Ultron wanted to kill us by scanning the internet. I'm just
Yeah.
like,
Whoa.
True. And it's
Very
gotten
nice.
much worse
Just
since then.
just reading those Jada comments is like, no.
Now, imagine if it's back then they just had Tumblr. Now we've got Twitter. So imagine if it's
I mean, it would
yeah,
be
we
a
got
pl-
4chan.
it would be a
Only
plot
fans,
twist
though.
if
and
like
Reddit. Oh my
It would be a
gosh.
plot twist if like Elon Musk is a robot this whole time, and he's trying to
Nah.
help fellow people, and
Oh,
he's like, and
Zuckerberg.
then he takes, yeah, or Zuckerberg, and then he's like, I would have gotten away with it too.
If it wasn't for those 4 meddling kids on the
You just said Elon Musk. Some of our laptops are gonna go crazy. At this rate, like these motherfuckers, they do not learn.
So anyone who's been following the podcast, here's the Will Smith counter is here, the Elon Musk counter is over there.
Yeah, you'll decide which aisle you wanna go to.
One day when you have our big ass set and people will be watching us all over the world, we're gonna have a Will Smith counter. Who knows? Maybe we might even invite him. Hi, Will. Yo, we'll get a clothesline
in
right there
West
from the back.
Philadelphia, born and raised.
Hey, wow.
I spend most of my days, so like, okay, we already know that, but okay.
So speaking of Philly, segue back.
Yeah,
you know.
So yeah,
It took me a while to realize this thing isn't happening in quote unquote Japan. It's like, oh wait, they're talking about different places in the world. They're talking about him having to go visit Japan for a holiday.
Because it's that's true. I mean, look.
Well, his name is Gizik, so I'm assuming he's a European. Oh yeah, he works for Europol.
Yes.
From Europol, yeah. Like Naoki Urasawa. One of the tropes. I remember there's a YouTube channel called Comic Tropes. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with it, but the guy basically just would profile different comic book creators, and he would read a comic and then pick up some tropes, common tropes that he finds in the writing of these comic book creators or whatever. And he did one of Naoki Urasawa, and he says that Naoki Urasawa seems to be fascinated with Germany. There's always like a German name or a German location or German history or German something, even in monsters.
I can't wait for him to look at Tito Kuba and says like, this man is fascinated with Spain. Yeah, it's the biggest boner for Spanish stuff. He must be Latina. And then I don't know.
I mean, I don't know if that added to the dub, but did it make the dub a bit better? Because it's not set in Japan and they can technically use their English voices and it doesn't make it jarring. Does it make it better or not really?
I don't think so. I think because for me with anime, it's just what hits my ear nicely. Like,
yeah,
I guess like when they're pronouncing German names in Japanese, it does like kind of throw me off a little bit. But like outside of that, it's like, nah, it's just about what hits the ear nicely. I don't necessarily look for accuracy in an anime.
Like when I was watching the Hellsing dub, like for me that slapped because I was like, oh shit, like British accents, they're doing the whole thing. It was weird to watch it that was the one time where I thought the dub was.
Yeah, thank you. I think I just noticed. I'll add it to the group of dub shows that are actually quite nice. Because
But sorry, Mr. Extraordinary.
No problem. I just wanted to ask you guys a question. Now that we're talking about this, like, sometimes when you're watching, like, I'll give you 2 examples that come to mind. Either Blue Lagoon or what's the other one that I was thinking about now?
Blue or black?
Sorry,
I think Black Lagoon, isn't it?
Thank you so much. Sorry about that. Black Lagoon, or there's also Witch Hunter Robin, I think. Even Evangelion, where Beck is the one that I was thinking about.
Stick to the sub.
where in the original script, right? I'll use Beck as an example. In the original script, you find that you have a character that's one of the main characters who is multilingual, and in the sub, this multilingual character, when dealing with Americans or Europeans, would speak English. But in the dub, when they do it, they sort of, you would hear them saying, "Oh, so you speak English," but it's dub the whole time. Doesn't that bother you guys?
Sometimes.
Back, but I imagine
like in Psycho Pass, what they did is they would just have people speak English with the Japanese accent, and that would always throw me off.
Oh no!
Because like they would be like, yeah, nanda to deska, what, and then all of a sudden they'd be like, you're going to have to kill me. And I'm just like, wait, what? Why are we doing this?
You know?
I don't know
You
if you
won't
remember
take
that
me
dude.
down today.
Do you remember
And I'm
that
like,
dude, the
what is
American
this?
guy from Gans? Do you remember the American guy from Gans? The guy who used to speak English. I think it's like the second half of Gans. It was hilarious. This is a guy who insists, like in the original Japanese like language, there's a guy who insists on speaking English while he's walking around with everybody and they're all getting killed and stuff. But his English is like horrible. So he's like, what do you think they are doing?
Oh my God.
And, you know, like,
oh no, you know who is like that? If you watch the 1,000-Year Blood War arc, the black guy who creates Zanpakuto in Bleach.
Oh no.
How he speaks American.
What is that? What is this? What is this?
Hello, everybody's the body.
What is this?
I have to catch up. I have to catch up.
You'll catch up without me.
He's a really cool black character, and when he opened his mouth, I was like, oh God.
Yeah.
What is this thing you're talking about? I've never heard of it.
Aizen died. That was the end of Bleach, man.
You know, when Aizen stopped and the full bringers came back and was like, oh, Ichigo got his powers back. Yay, the end. So what's this? You guys should stop pretending that fan fiction is actually a real thing. It's really gonna confuse us.
Anyway, going back to this thing, I think also the world building is really good. I mean, the infrastructure in this thing is amazing, man. Did you see those roads? Jeez.
The drawing style, the attention to detail. These guys got paid. Those animators got paid. They've got a retirement from this series. I am so convinced like they're well off now. After this, I was like, I mean, yeah, sure, that part was ridiculously boring, but that flashback when they were showing the sunset and the light, or in the light when this kid was busy chasing after his mom. And all the crazy stuff, and you could see all the lighting and the different angles, and it's like, do you know how long it took to make that scene look just like that? It doesn't happen overnight. It's beautiful.
Even the moment where he started losing his eyesight.
Like, guys, people,
that was amazing.
These people were paid. They were paid. They're like, they thought, no, it's gonna take about 4 years. Yeah, I bet. So what? Like, how much do you want?
They were not paid.
Because I saw that JJK fight scene and I was like, bro, these guys didn't get paid for this. Oh my God.
Oh God.
Hey, but that's the worst cliffhanger. That's the worst real life cliffhanger of all time. Like now we can't
Bleach.
In real life, bro. Because we can't watch JJK now. You can continue watching JJK.
You can read the manga.
Oh, that's why you're in the darkness. You're the dark side right today. Yes, let me join Backmaster. Mr. Extraordinary, give yourself to the manga. It is the only way to find out what happens. Yes.
I shall not
betray you.
We will know all of the story, Mr. Extraordinary. Join us.
No, I will not give in to the manga. I shall be a hardcore anime man.
Like my father before me.
Wait.
The manga has more plot twists than you can even imagine.
Hold on. We need to get this scene right. I'll be right back.
Oh, no. What is he getting? Yeah, no, it's still PLUTO, guys.
Yeah, I thought you guys
what a
might
tangent.
Star Wars out of your system.
Clearly not.
Hey, Darth Vader is goated, man.
True.
We will rule together. We will rule the galaxy. Join me.
Out of curiosity's sake, not that we have to talk about it, but have you guys finished Blue Eyed Samurai already? Well, I mean, I know you have.
Yeah.
No, not yet. I need to push. I need to push on that.
Have you finished it?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
I've joined the dark side league. So you said you're an anime reader like your father before you?
Yes, I am.
So be it. Daku.
Yeah.
If you will not be turned, you will be destroyed.
Oh, hail the Emperor.
I feel,
Yeah.
I feel like Palpatine is one of the characters that really enjoys being a
Oh
villain
yeah, no, no, yeah. Like I told you, he's like
without making it look childish. Like he enjoys it, man. Like when he's fighting Yoda, it's like you're like, yo, relax.
he was having the time of his life. He got everything he wanted.
Yeah.
I mean, he even says
No,
it's like
when he's fighting Luke and he's like zapping Luke, you can even see it in the actor's face. He's like,
young fool. Only now, in the end, do you understand? Your feeble skills are no match for the power of the dark side. Okay. The guy was
I think he
spending
was
hours
zapping
rehearsing.
people on his off time. I think like he was walking around the office just being like, ha 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 ha. I was like, oh, hey.
I should say this. I should say this. When he says that, I'm gonna say this. Like your overconfidence is your weakness. Your faith in your friends is yours.
Anyway,
Back to
Okay.
Pluto. Back to Pluto. No more tangents. Pull away from the dark side. So episode 2, right? That's when
Are we talking
I don't
about
know who.
we meet the other
Yeah,
detective, which is
we meet the other detectives,
Yeah.
right?
who is a famous character in Astro Boy. Actually, he's like the main detective in Astro Boy.
Isn't he supposed to be just okay? Let's ask questions because I haven't watched Astro Boy. Let me not ask too many questions.
Okay.
But is
Yeah.
Like,
So again, can somebody? I mean, I've been also watching like I've been in the middle of Yu-Gi-Oh and
Okay,
Morikaku,
no
so
problem. So
I'm missing some details.
So the guy who wrote the robot laws is the one we find hung up on a tree or something.
oh, is this episode 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the beginning
Yeah, this is
parts.
episode
Yeah.
2.
Yeah. So they're basically trying to figure out if this was a suicide or if whatever. I mean,
But
the horns were there.
I did give away.
Yeah. So
For me, I think it's like we are working with a serial killer, and they're like trying to figure
yes.
it out, and it's got that cool detective
Yeah.
thriller type of vibe. We don't get jump scares, which is thankful. I'm not a fan of jump scares,
Right.
but we do get a moment where you ponder and think like, what the hell's going on? The other show that it came across, especially when there was that big cloud thing, and Northwest 2.5 million. What is his name again? North what?
North Point.
North number 2.
North number
North number 2. Why did I call him Northwest? Why am I thinking of Kanye West?
No
That's
one
another
robot should have
unmentionable
all
name.
that power.
Yeah.
That's another unmentionable name for the internet, but all right.
Anyway, so when he was fighting him, there was a big cloud forming in the skies, and there was the whole energy battle happening in the heavens. And it kind of reminded me of that
I'm not
show.
a fan of that cloud, guys, honestly. But sorry, go ahead.
It kind of reminded me of that show, Raising Darren or Demon or something like that, where there was this kid with superpowers.
Oh, Raising Dion, I think.
Dion,
Raising
yes,
Dion.
yes. There's like, oh wait, this is almost exactly like the same thing. It happened in that season. Big ugly cloud takes away all, comes to fight against all quote unquote powerful entities in this particular universe. Like, were they sharing notes?
Yeah, like I haven't watched the show you guys are talking about, but remember this initially came out in 2003 to 2009.
Don't
So you
bother
could
watching.
Yeah.
the
I guess it
Disney.
predates a lot of this stuff. Does it predate Silver Surfer? Because they also did that in the Fantastic Four Silver Surfer, where Galactus is just a big cloud.
Was I pissed?
It does.
Was I pissed? Look.
Okay, wait. What tangent? No, back to Pluto.
Okay.
Yeah. So
He activated his trap card. I activate tangent.
Anti-tangent.
this is where they realize that this is an international issue. Like this is not just a small issue, because this detective, because this happens in Japan, I'm assuming, if I remember correctly. So that's when they realize that there's been another murder elsewhere in the world with Mont Blanc. So this is where they start now comparing notes with other detectives from
by doing the
other
thing.
parts of the world. Pardon?
By doing the robots were doing the thing that I was asking about. I shall
Yes.
not mention they did the
Yes.
thing, which
so-
is kind of weird now that I've mentioned it, because now I'm thinking it's episode 2 and that's a child, so I can't really make that allegory anymore. So that's kind of gross.
Let's not
So it
touch
doesn't
that.
make sense.
No.
So I officially retract my question. Okay, let the records show that question I asked a few minutes earlier. Bleep it out in your mind. I never asked it. I'm gonna gaslight all of you.
So basically, this is been introduced to Atom, who is basically the main character in Osamu Tezuka's Astro Boy. That's Astro Boy, but obviously now they're using his Japanese name. It's like, calling a character Kakaroto.
Yeah.
In order,
like calling.
Pardon?
Or son
Yeah,
Yeah,
because he's like yeah.
Sorry,
in Japanese they say his son, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Do they call him Goku or do they just always say Son Goku?
Or Son
and
Goku.
Son Gohan?
It's Son Goku or Son. I've heard Krillin say Son or Kuririn. Sorry,
Kulin.
Kuririn say Son.
Also,
Joey
how did
becoming
Goku get the
Jonichi.
surname? Anyway, that's a tangent. Never mind.
I was just saying the other name they also use is Jonichi-kun from instead of Joey in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh yeah.
Or Anzu instead of Tear. I don't know where Tear came from.
Someone was
Find
thirsty.
out.
So
it doesn't mean this time.
So
it
we
does
meet
not mean
Atom.
this time.
So we meet Atom.
Okay, we meet Atom. There you go. Atom.
And I think it's raining. I think he's looking at a snail, and this fascinates Gazinkt for some weird reason. Then
I was so sure he was gonna smash the poor thing. I was like, oh, there's some dumb kid. I know kids are cruel, and then like there was a break, and then there was like, oh, he picked up a slugger. Oh, don't kill it, child, no. But then it turns out,
yeah, they have coffee, and then that's when we discover that this is not just any ordinary kid that this guy met.
Wait, does the episode end with them talking?
No.
It starts with him greeting him, and then it continues from there.
Remember, these things are an hour long, but I think
yeah. Okay.
if this was not an hour long, I think the episode probably would have ended there, where he sees Astro Atom.
No, that's where the episode ended. Yes.
No.
Yeah. I'm saying I get what Mr.
Episode 1, that is.
Oh, episode 1.
Yeah, episode 2
episode 1
and
wait. So episode 1 ends with him meeting Atom
in the rain when he was about to cry, when he was looking at the snail.
Right, and then episode 2 is when they in the restaurant and Atom is eating things and saying it's tasty, which is also just like, wait, so the robots can taste things, like, or they can simulate taste, or what does that mean?
My question is, what happens to the food? Do they?
Well, he went to the toilet.
No, but he didn't do what he was supposed to do in the toilet. He went there to cry.
Which means there has to be something creating the necessary tears.
No, but remember what he said. He said he's not going there to do a number one. He's just going there so that he
pretends.
Pretends to be doing it.
I think this is where some of like the logic gets a little bit confusing for me, but I'm like, that's not the point of the story. It's not the point.
Because doesn't it mess up your pairing?
The food goes where it needs to go, apparently. You know?
Yeah.
It goes to make you more sleeping gas.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. So basically, that's where they're trying to figure out, the correlation between all of this, because the detective is telling him, and that's when we realize that, okay, basically, Atom is sort of like a peace ambassador of sorts, because while other of the robots were actually in war, like North Number 2 and Hercules and what's that other guy? Forgot his name.
Brando
Montblanc.
Yeah.
While they were actually like fighting their kind, Astro was busy parading, waving to people, hey, what up? So anyway, they share information, and Astro says, look, I'll just take what I need from your memories. There's no need for me to check other stuff.
Atom, dog.
Yeah, Atom. Atom. So they share that information, then they depart, And based on everything that Atom saw, that's when he goes to the toilet and starts weeping because it's like, wow. Which is sort of like a Charles Xavier moment for me, because Charles Xavier has empathy. If you remember First Class,
Okay,
reading Magneto's mind and seeing his childhood and all of that.
Those two were dating. Fight me.
I'm not sure if you guys want to add anything to that.
No.
Yeah, that was. Oh, go ahead, Pillar.
Oh, okay. No, I was just gonna say, not. I mean, it's. We saw the flashes of, well, brief flashes of the character's backstory a little bit in episode 1. So I guess
I also like the way
episode
he lied.
2.
The way the detective tried to lie through not exchanging memories, and the guy was like, "Bruh, you can lie to me."
You mean Atom lying about?
Yeah, because he just sat there and looked at it like.
Yeah, because he went to.
Oh, yeah.
Atom
I
did
see
go.
what you're saying.
Where did he go again? He went to. I know he went to 2 places. The first place that he went to was the detective, because he was trying to help them with the investigation. He went there, and then he went to the offices, and then they replayed the entire.
Sorry, Pillar. You were saying something before we cut you off. My bad.
No, it's fine. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, cool.
Sorry, man. Yeah, so they went back to the crime scene, and it's weird because I thought that the detective would be more welcoming, but he's on some, hey, what are you doing here?
Like, I've got access.
Yes, buddies in the original manga.
No.
Yeah.
Well, also it's that thing that the Bella was talking about earlier, where like the detectives don't feel like they have any place anymore because the robot detectives can have X-rays and they can see everything, and so.
Oh yeah.
That was funny though, because it's kind of like, but even if he's a robot, what gives him jurisdiction to just be a detective now? It was kind of just like, I'm here now.
I think this goes back to something Rob said about if you don't understand the law of, like, you were talking about a DC movie, and it's like, if you're not a comic book fan, some things will fly over your head, right? So with Astro, when I saw that, I'm assuming that Astro had already been saving the Japanese citizens from certain, robots that wanted to destroy. Yeah, robots that wanted to like destroy the place and whatever. So he's been working hand in hand with the cops.
Oh, so in this universe, he's not just an ambassador, he's a crime fighter.
He's a crime fighter.
The thing is, when they sent him to be an ambassador, he was told he was sent under the pretense of going to go fight.
Yes.
So.
So he is Astro Boy in this world. Sorry, I was just under the impression that
in a sense. No, I think in a sense, he's not Astro Boy like Astro Boy, but like yeah. And then also like he does mention that because he had Gezik's memories, he was able to access like Gezik's protocols and find like a way to get clearance to be on the scene.
Yes. Oh yeah, because also I mean, if he has certain information that Gezinkt already has, that could be helpful to the Japanese detectives, because that's information that they are not privy to.
I know, but I don't know. Internal logic for me is if there's information about high-class murders, you want to keep as little people in the know-how, because I mean, these robots have the memory sticks that they can put amongst each other. So if the enemy gets the memory stick, then he'll know what everybody else knows, and he just needs one from one robot. You know what I mean? But I'm thinking too far ahead.
Also, shout out to the. I sorry to keep bringing it back to the art style, but also shout out to the animators not making an overtly ridiculously handsome type character in the storyline so far. Yeah, I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of the Gojos of the universe, and if like everybody's like, make me I'm yours, daddy. And I'm thinking, guys, can you just enjoy the story? I mean, the main character has the biggest, ugliest nose I've ever seen in my life, and I'm enjoying every second of it because I can get to see him as a character instead of seeing him as a sex symbol. And props, thank you.
I think that's the good thing about Naoki Urasawa's art, is that he makes sure that the character designs are either ridiculous looking or just someone you see off the street and say,
Not like, House Moving Castle.
Andre.
Well, I don't know. Johan was pretty good looking in Monster, from what I saw. But I guess
Yeah.
that was
Yeah,
because
but that was part of his charm. It was part of what
Yeah,
made him
like it's
evil.
part of the character. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not like you're just some random guy and you're a main character and you just happen to be like extremely good looking for no reason. You know, you know what I mean. So, yeah, I agree with you guys on that one. So yeah, basically he shows them some of the hidden stuff that they couldn't have seen. Who was having tea and stuff that was broken and that was hidden in the rubble. You know, which basically helps them with their investigation.
Oh no, I just got to understanding what this whole file sharing thing reminded me of.
Mm.
Ooh, you see, this is why we need Rob sometimes because he'll understand what the reference I'm gonna give him to gonna gonna go. This file sharing thing is like what the approaches refer to as the color. Hmm.
What?
You
you're
see,
the only color I know. What is the color?
you see, that's why I was like, I need Rob because Rob is the only person who plays StarCraft. He'll get what I'm talking about. It's like there's
Oh,
this, especially with some of the mechanical warriors called the purifiers. They created an artificial sense of the color, which subroutines elevate each other's combat and working efficiencies by being in close proximity to each other. So I'm now going some deep StarCraft lore, but now I remember what this was reminding me of
this
because
is related to the memory chip sharing thing.
yeah, because you're telling me like this robot picked up something that other robot didn't, and that robot is gonna pick up something that this other robot didn't, and it's just like the color.
Oh, I
In,
get you.
in StarCraft, there's this thing called the color, which is basically the sacred union of every thought of emotion of these warriors called the Protoss. And we'll go into detail. I'll make a deep dive into the gaming lore one day, and then I'll let you know. I'll let you guys know why the Protoss are the best race and they're superior to those disgusting bugs. Now,
So,
back to normal viewing.
so basically, after
This is not exactly normal viewing, but okay.
I think after he goes to that detective and shares that information and they get a new discovery, he goes to this professor who is basically in the original manga. He is the professor who's basically taking care of him after Dr. Tenman lets him go. Um, and yeah, so he basically just tells him about what he's busy with, what he's doing.
Oh, this is Chonamizu, right?
Yeah, autonomy. So this goes back to what Buckmaster was saying about Gezinct not being necessarily the main protagonist. Because now we're just focusing on like that episode. Like after that, after that meeting with Gezinct, Atom becomes the focal point of the thing because the information that he has acquired, he's now sort of like a mini detective going sharing information.
Which I kind of like.
Yeah, it works.
I kind of like it. Shows, like I said, it gives the sense that it's a worldwide case.
Right.
You know, it's not just
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
the
yeah.
lead detective. Like we're talking about, there's no shaft.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's.
I mean, but I think that's a credit to the way this guy set up the writing. I think like what people need to take away from this is that you have to go in with that mindset that you're going to shift character to character. Like I think what some other stories do is they'll make one character who was the focal, like Perfect Anime that did this, right? I don't know if you guys ever watched it, but Akame ga Kill, right? The whole show you've seen it through one character's perspective.
Isn't that terribly sad? Isn't that terribly sad one where the
Yeah, almost every character die. Almost a character dies per episode, basically.
it's like
Which at some point is just whack, and you just get numb to it.
Yeah.
So I didn't like that. I know there's a bunch of people like, oh, this is so realistic. It's like, first off, giant magical scissor ladies. Nothing is realistic in this. Second of all, killing characters, one character per episode. Eventually, I'm just gonna be like, all right, who dies next?
Who dies
I'm not
today?
interested anymore.
But
Like they basically tried to pull a bait and switch at the end where they were just like, no, it's about Akame the whole time. Hence the title, Akame got killed. And I'm like, you can't do that. You can't just decide now that this is a new main character after you spend so much time focusing on this character.
right.
So with Naoki's work here and what he's doing with this, it's not like Monster where you're focusing on that detective and or was it a doctor? I think it's a doctor.
Doctor, yeah.
Yeah. It's like you're focusing on that doctor. He told this story in the sense of I'm going to shift character to character from jump. You can tell in the way he's executing it.
Right. But something similar to what you guys are saying, but I think it was done a lot better. I don't think it was done like a Kamega kill. Is Basilisk. I don't know if you guys remember Basilisk.
Oh my god, I haven't heard that name in
I
a
haven't
long
I haven't watched
time.
Basilisk.
Oof,
I haven't
Basilisk
watched Basilisk.
is really, really good. Even though there's a character that dies in every episode, but the way it's done, it's really good. And there's no real main character. It's just it's really done well. Where
Yeah.
two clans are fighting each other, and like they're getting rid of each other episode by episode. I just want to say something quickly. So there's a guy called Takashi Nagasaki who is a co-writer of PLUTO. So unlike some of Naoki Urasawa's work where he does the manga by himself, he had someone else to help him write this. So yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything you guys want to add regarding the second episode. You guys can let me know. But
We should
Well,
get.
I don't know. Again, I would have liked to have seen. I think even in this first two episodes, even though we get some of it from Gesicht, I think Gesicht is the most active character so far. I would have liked to have seen like a little bit more of an action scene of sorts with this style, because they like even in this first two episodes they like tease some stuff, some hectic stuff is going to go down. Even the animation at some state, like at some point, changes dramatically from how it's been presented before. And I'm just like, I would have liked to have seen him done more than just throw a kick.
I think
But
I think I get what you're saying, that you don't really like the cloud thing because it blocks the action sequence.
yeah,
Instead of actually seeing action in the clouds, you're hidden from it. I guess
I think
there is a point to it because it keeps it mysterious, but I mean, we could have gotten something.
this is giving me a sense of the four of us. It seems like Mr. Buckmaster is the most shonen of the four of us.
Definitely
Yeah.
from the criticisms, yeah.
Yeah, because shonen, we need action
Yeah,
to
definitely.
keep our attention. And
but I mean, no, but I'm saying if you're going to show me fancy robots with high tech weaponry, I'd like to see them use it.
you know what kills me? The way you're talking about it and the fact that you haven't watched Code Geass breaks my heart because from what you're complaining about, you would love Code Geass.
Yeah, I think you would
Yeah,
love Code Geass.
I mean, Code Geass. The tricky part is just the it's that thing of where I'm going to like the character, but he's going to be doing morally reprehensible things, so it's going to be like, ugh. But we'll see. I'm probably going to check it out.
Why? Okay, this is gonna be a tangent like a mother effer here.
Yes.
But why is it so horrible to watch bad people doing bad things in a TV show? Why can't we just accept that it's a TV show?
No, I mean it's a personal thing. It's not a societal thing. I'm not one of those people where the anime is ruining society or whatever. It's just like it's a thing if I like the character. Like for example, I hate Light. So watching Light do bad stuff, I can be like, "Oh, okay, I can't wait for you to get caught." But like the way they describe Lelouch is supposed to be like a very likable character. So now if I like this dude and he's doing morally reprehensible shit, it becomes like, oh man, damn it. Did you have to? Damn it.
Lelouch is not likable, but I hear you.
No, but it's at the same time, the moral reprehensible shit that Lelouch does comes nowhere near as bad as things that Light does.
Okay, tangent. Let's go back to PLUTO.
Yeah.
So, let's go back to PLUTO. Basically, Mr. Backmaster, join us in the Lelouch side. We need you. Yeah. Back to PLUTO.
I'll check it out. But yeah, anyway, like I was saying, I just like the thing is like the way they show off like Gesicht and the way he's also moving like super tactically and he has all of that like stuff. I would have liked to have seen, because remember, you can also story tell through a fight.
No, we
Like
can.
you can also story tell with how like a character moves and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
So I would have liked to have seen some of that stuff as well.
I'm with the disclaimer at the top. I think everybody is entitled to their own taste. There's no right, there's no wrong. I personally like the slower pace. I actually, even if there's no action in the show, I'm totally okay with it. Because I feel like, in my head, I feel like I'm watching more of a mystery show. So I don't necessarily need any action. Like for me, this is like a girl with a dragon tattoo. You know what I mean? Like I'm watching a mystery. I don't necessarily need any action sequences in it. If they are good ones, I'll obviously enjoy that too. But I'm looking for something different,
It
basically.
reminds me of, you remember with Game of Thrones, I think season 1. There was not much action, but we were so convinced that everybody that they say is a great warrior. We believed it. Like, we believe that Lannister.
Guys, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Because I
Yes.
thought I was glitching up a little bit. I thought, okay, they've come for me at last. Kanye West has entered the chat with the other those who shall
No
not be
one
named.
man should have all
So,
that power.
No, but you know what? I think to Buckmaster's point though, these robots are considered to be the 7 most powerful
Well,
robots.
I haven't seen the other 7, so I can't wait.
Sure. But so he's right in a sense. Show us, how powerful they are. You don't have to go all out and do like a 60 episode thing where they're powering up for like,
Okay, but like here's the counter. Sorry to interrupt, but here's a counter, right? So like in Watchmen, not the movie, because Zack Snyder, but in Watchmen the comics, the action isn't the main focus. It's
Yes.
the mystery.
Right.
And for me, I feel like that actually made it better. I felt like the action was a distraction. And I mean, obviously, we're talking about the greatest superheroes of that time,
Right.
but the focus wasn't the action. I feel like when the focus was the action, it kind of
Compensates for the lackluster.
In Watchmen, I would say that the action complemented the
Yeah.
story. Like, I don't think we get
Are we
a lot
talking
of
about in
action.
the movie or are we talking about the comic book?
No,
I mean,
I'm talking about the comic book. I'm talking about the comic book. Like, so you get to see, like, for example, you get to see like, and when I say action, I don't necessarily also mean like hand-to-hand combat fighting and all of that stuff. I mean, of course, you get to see Rorschach do some stuff. Like Rorschach does actually, get in like some fisticuffs. You get to see like,
Silk
you get to see
Spectre
like
and-
Ozymandias like catch the bullet, like
Yeah.
stuff like that.
You remember
Like you get.
the scene with Silk Spectre and Night Owl when they were fighting those goons at night? I think they went
No,
out.
but that's the movie. I think that's the movie. I don't think that happens in the comic.
Even in the comic, they do beat
Oh
up.
yeah, there is that, and then
There
also
is, Soldier.
Ozymandias and Night Owl do get into a fight at the end of that comic,
Yeah.
and you
Very
get to see
brief,
like
but yeah.
yeah, but I'm saying even if it's brief, like we get to see and you learn like a lot about like Night Owl and Ozymandias and all of that stuff through that little fisticuff interaction thing that
Right.
they have there. So
Guys, remind me if I
I'm
was
not
having
asking
a
for. Sorry.
So correct me. Was I having a fever dream, or does Superman appear in that thing?
No.
No. The whole thing is that the only person who's ethereal is Dr. Manhattan. Everyone else is supposed to be like a regular person.
Okay, cool.
True, but it isn't like panel. It's not like a Spider-Man comic book where we're getting a long action sequence.
Yeah, I get that,
It's
but
literally
I'm saying,
1 punch, 2 punch, 3 punch over. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's cool. I mean, like for example, a perfect comic that did this was Long Halloween, where you don't get to see the fight, but you get to see Batman leap into action and all of that stuff. So I'm saying like I could have used just a little bit more to see like some of this weaponry in action and all
I
of that
hear
stuff.
you. I get it. I totally.
I get you. I get you as well. But I also
I'm
get.
not asking for Dragon Ball Z. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm just
nah.
like I'm not looking for that, but like I would have liked to have seen these robots in action. Also because like with Astro Boy, when you look at like some of the manga and some of like the adaptations of Astro Boy, you get to see Astro Boy in action a lot, and you get to see the different capabilities he has as a robot. So I mean, I would have just liked to have seen some of the capabilities of the robots.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
also wanted to say that. Man, I'm losing. You know, when you're waiting for someone to just make the point, you wanna say something, you wanna add on, and then.
But again, that's a personal preference. It's not as much a criticism on the show.
Sorry, I just wanted to say this. You know how we were talking. I was actually watching our video on the Netgasm podcast. We were talking about how Rick Flag was saying, this is Katana. Just don't be too close to her sword. We'll make sure that whatever." So I was like, in here, how it was so good because when Gezinkt was going to see the robot that murdered another robot 8 years ago, or people 8 years ago.
Oh, Brow.
the other guy is trying to give him like these headsets so that he there's some interference that could actually kill him. But then he says, "Oh, my alloy
Is advanced.
is so advanced that it would basically you could say
so I'm immune to electromagnetic magnetic pulses. I got that. It's like yes.
So you see how great they made that. I mean, that in itself was a threat, right? That in itself was like these stakes are quite high in this particular situation, but they don't make it like the exposition in it was not forced. There was rationale behind him saying that thing.
Yeah,
true.
And at the same time, there's also
a helicopter, and then they're introducing you and saying, "Be careful, she can."
yeah. The other exposition scene without them talking too much was where he flat out refused to share memory chips with this psycho killer robot. It's like, oh look, let's exchange memory chips. Like, take these 2 pictures. Like, bitch, he doesn't have to say like, I'm not gonna touch you, disgusting memory thing. It's like, no, look at these pictures. Give me the information I need.
Exactly.
Hey, that's another thing is bro working for the police. They go to this man a lot for these cases. Oh, this robot, I guess.
Yeah. So
I'm guessing because he has nothing else to do, he's like, I'm fine. I'm trapped down here anyway.
I mean, they do hint that his character development is him gonna be like, oh, maybe I should be more of a family man. Maybe I should take care of my family more. Or maybe I should have kids. Like, I'm expecting the series to end with him with kid. I mean, they tease it. They're teasing it.
Yeah, no.
In their own way.
Buckmaster will just keep quiet on this.
Yeah, I don't know.
We do.
No, I mean, like, Gizik very much like the thing is.
No, don't spoil, please. Yeah.
No, I'm not spoiling. I'm just saying the way Gizik operates. He is, and I guess all of them. It's like you forget that they're robots. Like a lot of the time, people are just like, "Wait, you're since when? How? Like how are you a robot?" And then his arm will turn into a cannon, and then you'll be like, "Oh, right." So I think like that's also done really well, where you can get those kind of vibes from a character like Gizik.
I'm still getting error messages. How the hell is he gonna have kids?
Hey, you know what? Back to let's talk about the end of this episode.
Android 18.
Yeah, you guys can refresh my memory on the ending of this episode. Like I said, I think
I haven't watched it.
Oh, I think what happens is
he meets
the
Brando.
Doctor. Is it Dr. Ochi who?
Ochana Mizu.
Yeah,
he's
driving with Ochana Mizu somewhere, right?
I can't remember. Oh yeah, so Atom. No? So Atom is driving with the Doctor, but I think at this time we got 2 plots running at the same time. So Atom's driving with the Doctor, and then the detective Gressett, he goes to meet Brando, and he sees Brando is a modern day, I guess, boxer in this world, but with robots.
Isn't he a wrestler?
Yeah, I guess so. It's like wrestling.
Yeah, it's like wrestling / boxing. I don't know, but it's some combat sport with robots. And
he's wearing a robot. He's a robot wearing like a huge robot, right?
Yeah, he's like a robot that gets into a mecha suit.
Yeah.
I know, right? Bruh, it's like a lot. But but then so he goes with Brando. Brando goes to meet his wife and his kids. And he basically tells him, oh dude, there's a killer around, you're probably next, take care of yourself. And then the dude's like, nah, I'm gonna take out the killer, I'm gonna do it myself. But then before he does that, he basically promises his kids like, I'm gonna take you guys to the zoo. And as an audience member, we all know
this is Goku promising Chi-Chi that Gohan is not gonna fight Cell. You're like, this is that moment.
No. It's there's always that side character that promises something before he dies. Like,
no, the thing is like they did it too much. It was just like there was too much family going around. There was too much. I'm like the best dad in the world and all of that stuff and yada yada yada. And then I was just like, I watched too much anime here.
It's the Kenshin. You won't leave us for Kyoto, are you? You're gonna come and stay with us forever, aren't you, Kenshin? Of course, Kari-san. I promise. Next day.
So basically, Brando gets his mecha suit,
Yeah.
and then he drives onto a road in the middle of nowhere, and then the cloud approaches.
But I'm saying,
Okay,
you
so,
see,
but
like,
he also basically takes his like
Yeah.
that's weird. He takes his head. It's like Power Rangers when they
Yeah.
do the Megazord.
Yeah.
Takes his head onto the mecha, leaves the rest of his body in his car, or whatever you want to call it. In his
But I think the mecha also takes something from his chest. I don't know if that's
Yes.
his memory board
It's
or his
programming.
power or something.
Yeah. Processing power or whatever. And then he goes to fight but also one thing we need to mention is his friend, like his closest friend is called Hercules.
Yeah.
And he was meant to fight Hercules. Like they needed to have a match.
Mm.
But then he wants to sort out this mysterious killer before his match with Hercules.
And Hercules was also one of the robots in the 39th Asia War.
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, and they also give the backstory of the Asia War. It's
Oh, yeah,
basically
yeah.
it's basically the Iraq War. Basically.
Ooh,
Yeah.
ooh.
Because
That aged wonderfully, didn't it?
no, the reason they did
Yeah.
is so that they could show their connection to Mont Blanc, who died in the first episode. Like they were with him
Yeah.
in that war. Where we also saw Atom doing that whole parade thing. But yeah.
Okay, I think we've got 8 minutes of power left for a certain individual.
Oh, right.
sorry.
I mean, just the last thing. Does Brando bite it in episode 2?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying though.
Surprise.
Is like I would have liked to have seen some of what he does. I would have liked to have seen how he was fighting this thing and all of that stuff. I mean, again, big gust of wind, sure, but I would have liked to have maybe seen him get bounced around in the big gust of wind and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Have you guys heard that song, the Pharrell song, the like a gust of wind,
Yeah.
and blow my mind, like
Yeah. That was the killer. That's the killer of Pluto.
Yeah.
It's Pharrell's song.
Yes.
It's the gust of wind.
That's like the best way to show Daft Punk without showing Daft Punk.
You know?
It is.
So yeah, basically, obviously, this thing is OP, guys. Like
Yeah.
at this point, this thing is OP. Like if you try and attack this thing,
But also, it was just like, yo, listen to Gesicht, please. Like, why are you so?
Fighting it.
Oh my god.
going back to what you said about the color, it just seems like if you are a powerful robot and you're amongst the 7, you guys have a link of sorts because you can communicate with each other for some reason.
But it also, I don't know, I might be reaching too much into it, but because these guys were in the war, they all seem very PTSD, suicidal.
Yeah.
Like they want to die. Like even who's the robot that died in episode 1? Number
Mont-
two.
Oh,
Blanc?
Blanc.
No, the other, the one that plays piano.
Yeah,
North
Northwest.
number 2.
North, whatever. Like I feel like, bro, you didn't have to rush into the cloud. Like, why didn't you call the cops?
Why didn't you just why didn't you just evacuate the old man? You didn't know what the
Yeah.
threat was. Was it coming after you? Was it after the old man?
I think these robots sort of like have an obligation to save mankind.
We get that, yes. And the smartest thing is to preserve life instead of going headfirst into the
Yeah.
unidentified danger.
But like the other thing is like, what's this with this cloud, right? Like the way they describe it, especially like if you're talking about like the North number 2 situation, like he like these robots are constantly doing the math in their heads.
Yeah.
So he was looking at like depending on because like this cloud thing is also OP. Like the way it's taking people out, it's
like a hurricane or something.
yeah, and also it's like it's fast. It's not just a regular hurricane that's thingy. If that robot or if that cloud, whatever that thing is, whatever's in there, if it can sense that you're trying to make plans to get out, it's going to do things to kind of pull you back. So that's why North number 2 was like, okay, if I try to like he looked like he was doing calculations in his head of some sort.
Yeah. Yes, because think about it this way. If he was trying to go save the old man, imagine the damage that he could have done to other people in the process. That's why it's like, okay, let me just go. Let me just go and see.
Kids, if you're watching this, call the cops. Don't try
Call
to
the cops.
Call the
When you
cops.
see Tupac,
I hear you guys. Yeah.
No, look, hey, I'm saying we are robots. we don't have advanced weaponry in our stomachs. So no, I'm very much good on not trying to be an action man. Greatest hero of them all, action man.
Should we do final thoughts for time?
Yeah, final thoughts.
Look, I don't want to lie. This writing for me is really, really great. It's magnificent. It's brilliant. The letdown is that second part of the first episode. I agree with Develo. It's not really that great in my opinion. I do get the messaging behind it, but I feel like after we've seen that first act with the detective and then going back to this music thing, I was like, what is the point of this thing? But
Yeah.
apart from that, for me, strong two first episodes. I enjoyed every moment of it. It was great to see Atom in a different light, in a seinen setting as opposed to a shonen setting. It's like bringing Goku into a seinen. It was
It would
really
never work.
It would not fit. But
yeah.
anyway,
But
but like yeah.
it depends on the writing. But yeah,
My final thoughts.
Vegeta would be suited for seinen. But anyway,
I don't know. Anyway, my final thoughts.
still a bitch though.
Okay, my final thoughts. Again, not big fan of the allegory stuff. I don't usually, because like the thing is with allegories is like people like to use that to make excuses for certain things in the real world. I know it's just a personal annoyance of mine or whatever. So not a big fan of allegories. That part that people are complaining about, I didn't mind it. I just felt like it fit with the rest of the world anyway. Like they had to make the robots sympathetic somehow, because remember now when you're dealing with robots there's always like a disconnect of they're robots. I don't need to know like if they die or whatever. I'm just like, I'm sure he uploaded his AI to the cloud or whatever. It's not the same as a human. So they had to show that robots AIs can have dreams and all of that stuff.
right.
But yeah, yeah, and as a person who finished the show, I do think the intrigue gets bigger, better, and louder, and all of that stuff. We'll get into some of the other nitty gritties of it later, but like, yeah, if you're enjoying it now, it does stack on in the mystery and in the commentary.
Mm.
All right.
And you, Tabella?
No, I'm hooked. I want to see what happens. I'm like literally after this, I'm going to straight back to finish episode 2 and keep going. Who knows? I might be hyper fixated and watch the entire thing the next 2 days. We'll find out in the next episode. Okay.
On Dragon Ball Z.
Our,
Dun, dun,
our
dun,
Africa
dun.
is next. Dun, 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 dun,
And you,
dun,
Pillar?
dun, dun.
I'll keep it brief, but I think this is gonna probably be a masterpiece. I I can't say for sure. I'm only episode 2, but so far I have no complaints. Even though there's slow pacing, but I know it's set up for more. So I think so far it's gearing up to be maybe anime of the year for me. But yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh,
Well, that's
okay.
amazing. All right, guys. So that is our take on Pluto. We're not going to rate it yet. I think we're just going to rate it once we have watched all the episodes.
Yeah.
But next week we're doing Bleach again.
Yeah.
So we're creating more frustration with these with all these projects, because now we're going back to Bleach and you guys are like, oh, but what about Blue Eyed Samurai? What about Pluto? But
So,
unfortunately, that's just how we roll here. We
Will
can't.
we finish in time?
We said,
Find out on
we
the
said
next episode of Africa is Next.
yeah.
Dun, dun,
We
dun,
called ourselves Africa is Next. So just we're still getting there. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, from myself, from Buckmeister Cool, I'm sorry you guys couldn't see his handsome face. We have all agreed that he's the
You'll
handsome.
see me next week.
Yeah. And
yes,
then from
we've been
Pillar
trying to.
and
Who
Tibalohala.
knows? Who knows? Maybe he's trying to protect his modesty because we're literally in the last recording. We're trying to sell him off.
Yeah.
Maybe he's on a date. Who knows?
Yeah.
We'll see you
This
guys.
is AI. The same AI I was bashing this entire time. It's actually AI this entire time. Is on a date.
Cause I know.
Anyway, we'll see you guys on the next one. Episode 3. I believe episode 2 ended with the death of Brando, right?
Yeah.
No, was it? Oh yeah. Into the which I was just like, Brando, bro, like you must be human. Whoever made these robots, like it's over because like a human, he doesn't listen.
Yeah.
All the death flags. Yo, I've never seen so many. Like I knew he was dead from jump. Like the minute I saw his family, I was like, GG.
You know, like now that I'm rewatching it, I think I'm starting to see like there's a very thin line between robots and humans in the sense that he looked happy when he was seeing his kids. Like he was so happy to see the kids. I'm like, whoa, aren't you a robot?
And at this point, I'm still wondering, where did these kids come from?
No, they
Are they young
No,
adopted.
they're
kids?
robot kids. They're
Yeah,
all
that's.
robot.
Oh, okay. So it's like I was like,
I think they
Yeah.
Which
adopted them.
gets confusing because you're just like, so do they grow up or do they just change body parts? Do they just find a
Right?
bigger head for another model?
well,
Like,
And
what,
why
which
would
brings
the
us,
world need robot kids? What are they gonna do?
which brings us to the
the
problem with
robots need
this one. Then.
robot kids.
Yeah, I wanted to say that actually, Tebelo, that with Atom, the whole point of Atom is that it's never gonna grow. It's just gonna be like that forever. So
True.
Well, I don't know. The robots want robot kids because they're emulating human behavior. So I guess that's supposed to be the point.
I guess so. I mean, there's a lot of questions though, still, but I
And
hear
they
you.
enjoy food. I was
I
like,
didn't know those were robot kids. I thought they were just normal human kids.
those are robot
They're
kids.
supposed. I think they're robot kids.
And the wife?
Robot.
Robot wife.
Ah,
Oh,
okay. Huh, I guess I was mistaken. So yeah,
That'd be wild. What Wanda Part 2?
You know?
wait, full disclosure, I think I'm the only one that hasn't finished this whole show yet.
Good
Yeah.
for you.
I'll definitely
No,
get
I'm
to
just
it.
saying, human wife, and I mean human wife and robot man. I'm sure it's happened.
You know,
I'm
you know,
surprised you
like
Has
actually
to.
didn't see that
like
in the
I,
show.
how I interpreted it, it's like a woman who, for the three of us who've watched it also, you remember that there's another guy who also adopts kids, right?
Yeah.
Like a nanny.
Yeah.
So I saw it as like Brando is in a relationship with someone who's basically like a foster mother to these kids. Like he found her with maybe one child and then started adopting a lot
No,
more.
no. The other guy is more like that. You can see that you can see that vibe to it. This one, it's more family or kasama chichuewa
Very,
Mm,
type of thing. Oh, it's kasan and tochan type of
mm.
Yeah.
relationship. You can see a whole lot of the other people the relationship that reminded me kind of is that one between the two toads in Naruto.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Mm.
like
the old toad.
not the Grand Elder Sage.
Yeah. The,
Those two, the way they beckon with each other, like, why are you let him home?
Are they not married?
I
Yeah,
think
not
they
married.
are.
Oh,
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
Those
definitely.
frogs
Yeah, but
yeah,
it's
those
the type of
frogs are married. That's a
relationship
weird sentence.
it sounds weird now that you're saying it out loud. But anyway, yeah. So episode 3, I believe it starts with. I mean, they're basically mourning the death of
Oh,
Brando,
Brando.
and man, I think I need a refresher as well. I don't know about you
Is
guys.
episode 3 or 4 the one that starts with the tigers and the lions?
Oh, with Atom's sister.
Yeah, is that 3 or 4? I can't remember now.
I think that's 3.
Okay,
Okay.
wait. Episode
No,
2
no, no.
starts with
It can't be 3. It can't be 3. It has to be 4 because episode 3 starts with Brando's funeral, and then they're trying to figure out what's going on with what happened to Brando because he went to go fight that thing anyway. Which again, I know I sound like a shonen junkie, but I would have liked to have seen that. I would have liked to have seen like
oh
what
no
Brando was doing.
Mm.
Oh, it said that Adolf notices his brother's injuries, and his brother confirms he murdered a few robots. And he asks Adolf to study hard and create a world without robots. Adolf follows Gezinkt to a forest. Gezinkt speaks with
No, wait. Is this can't be 4? That can't be episode. Is that episode 4?
It says 3. Episode 3.
That's 3.
Yeah.
Is that how 3 starts?
No. I think it's just a summary.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because Brando's funeral has to be in there.
Guys, don't worry. I've got Netflix on my phone. I'll quickly check while I'm busy talking. Distract the audience while I'm
Yeah.
busy.
Yeah, because
Smoke bomb.
unfortunately, You know, you're just watching, so it just goes next. But I'm
Yeah.
trying to remember what.
Yeah, that's the thing. It blended into one, and the way each episode ends, you just want to know.
Well, anyway, let's talk about Hercules then. I guess we can talk about Hercules then. Well, because with Hercules, at least I do get to see some of the Shonen Junkie action that I like because I get to see him shadow boxing, which looked really good. So it's just like the animation in this show is so quality. I would have loved to have seen like a couple of like solid action scenes. I know that's not what they were doing. I know that's not how the mangaka drew it, but like I would have liked to have seen some of that stuff because it looks so good.
Also, guys, please bear with
Agreed.
us. We're gonna try and limit our tensions as much as possible. I'm talking to the audience, by the way, given that we are living under the yoke of stage 6 load shedding, so we're gonna lose some people very soon. So we're gonna try and be as disciplined as possible. I can't
Yes.
guarantee you
So
anything.
it says that Abula gets summoned by Police Superintendent Tawashi regarding Tazagi's murder. Gizing starts to suspect that his death might be compromised. I think this is the one where after. Yes, I think you're right. It might be the one with the tigers because, yes, I think you're right, bro. Because
No, but
it
then
starts.
when does Brendo's funeral start?
All right, I'm loading it now.
I don't remember.
I don't know.
Okay, but I don't think we have to do this point by point anyway.
Yes,
So yeah,
yes.
Brando
Yeah.
went to go fight the tornado. He
Yes.
dies,
Right.
which everybody told him not to fight the
After
tornado.
claiming
Right.
that you beat it, it's like you beat it. Are you sure you beat it?
I know they had the sad memory thing. How did you guys feel about Brendo's like last moments or whatever?
It was okay. I mean,
I'm used to it.
yeah, it's a typical shonen, not really shonen anime thing where
Yeah,
I think
whenever you have a backstory, you know some people. Oh yeah, right. It starts with the lions.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's right. He's right. I think it's the tiger and the what was the other one?
I think
it's
it's
a
like
tiger, lion, and a
two-
cheetah or a
two-
jaguar or something.
2 tigers, 2 lioness, lion and a lioness.
Yeah, so
That's
basically Atom's sister saves those animals because she can speak to animals. Basically, she's like Bubbles from Powerpuff Girls. And
Oh, it's lions, tigers, and cheetahs, 5 in all.
yeah, so basically the cops take her in. They're happy that she did that because she basically saved everybody else.
you guys have seen to the end of the show, but from my impression, her power or her ability is what empathy, extreme empathy. Is that what it is?
Close.
I guess yes, yeah. It would be like she can sense things and she can like make people feel things kind of by talking to them.
She understands people's sadness. She doesn't make people feel things.
No, I'm saying in terms of when people are feeling sad, she knows how to turn it around type of thing.
I haven't seen the rest, but is it only sadness? Because I mean, she talks about in this episode, she talks about how she can feel Atom's fear and the lion's fear. So I'm assuming depression is one of them. Is it all emotion or just negative emotion?
I think it's all. I think she can feel all.
Yeah, but she's pulled towards the sadness of people.
Well, I mean, considering what this show is supposed to be, of course, there's no way we were going to see any robot going, "Hey, I feel great today."
Yeah.
Right?
It's a very weird power. It's a very much a first time I've seen this kind of thing. It was like weird. I mean, it was cool, but it was weird. I was like, I can't
No,
believe
I don't think it's the first time.
power.
I mean, Professor X does that stuff all the time.
Xavier. Yeah, it's like Charles Xavier, basically.
But he feels your thoughts, not necessarily your emotions.
No, even your emotions.
Well, I mean, Wolverine also has been able to smell when animals feel sad and stuff, like that bear and the Wolverine.
You know what she reminds me of?
Who?
She's like, as the character trope, is it like she's the foil to Atom in essence? Do you guys remember Mega Man?
He's a fighting robot. Mega Man.
She reminds you of Mega Man.
The sister.
It's a Mega Man's sister.
Yeah, because the sister is like she fixes things. Where Mega Man's combative power is to destroy, she's the one who's helped to destroy. She's like she's her mindset.
She's the cleaning lady.
She's the one who's designed to repair what
Yeah.
Mega Man tries to destroy it more often than not. She can put up a fight, but she's more like she doesn't really care about fighting that much compared to
Man,
Mega Man.
again, Mega Man. Yo, I Mega again. Ow, Mega Man.
Mm.
Not
I
true.
mean, she had no qualms with this guy pretending to be her brother. It's like, I'm your brother too. It's like, I don't care, but at the same time,
Okay,
oh, Mega Man.
I guess, but like the thing is with Atom, he seems more like an all-purpose robot. He doesn't have like one specific function. I
Yeah,
think every other one of them felt like they had ones. Like Gazik is supposed to be a detective. That's all he does. You can't put him in. You can't put him on an assembly line, or you can't send him to do PR. You can't send him to talk to the press. I'm a detective robot. That's all I do.
You
Whereas
can't send
Atom, he feels like multi-purpose.
you can't send him into battle. I don't see him in a battlefield at all.
well, I mean,
No,
he
he's fine
would
there. He'd
survive.
be
He
fine
would
there.
survive.
No. He's a detective, but he's not a war machine. He's there to. So if you were to send him,
No, I mean, like
if
if you see the way he was moving, maybe not a war machine, but
Yeah.
definitely like a soldier. Definitely
Yeah,
like if
like
you're in like close combat situations.
Defense, yeah. He
Yeah.
would.
In this episode, they reveal that he was in the Persian War, Afghan War, whatever they call it, and he is.
The Central Asia War.
Oh, sorry.
Because YouTube will come for us.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, he's in the Central Asia War.
hashtag free the watermelon. That's as far as I'm going.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
So they reveal he is a
That scene was
soldier.
sad. That scene was. Wait, how far did the flashback go? I'm trying to
So the
remember.
flashback shows Gizit basically going in to some dude's house, and the dude is crying because there's a baby.
That one was rough.
And
there were no terrorists, there were just babies.
And
I was like, ooh, this is not age well at all.
I don't know. I think it did age
phenomenally.
Well. I think it aged
I'm saying, or it aged phenomenally.
You were saying? I feel like we disturbed you while you were explaining.
Yeah, no, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I mean you. I'm saying you.
I was agreeing with you guys. I think it aged phenomenally because he walks in and then he sees there's a blown up baby from the blown up building from the bombings. Wow, right? And then
I know that's what I was like, oh.
And he's basically like, you guys said you're here for peace. Does this look like peace? You know, messaging. And
Message.
And like you guys said, it kind of parallels a lot of things.
Right.
Sounds like a lot of peacekeeping from somebody.
But yeah, that was definitely a
when that dude talks to Gazik, and he's just like, you can't feel what I'm feeling, can you? And he's like, no, sir, because I'm a robot. I was like, yo.
Yeah.
And then that guy starts crying, and I was like, man, that's rough. Like
Yeah,
the first person that you respond to is a robot that doesn't understand what you're going through. That is, yo.
Yeah, imagine taking out your frustrations only to find out the person you were taking out your frustrations to is a robot.
But I mean, that's also one of the first times in the show where the metaphor worked so well. Because sometimes it's a little bit like we explained earlier, like the whole robots are metaphor for subjugated people or minorities in the world. Yes. And I think in this case, it was kind of like robots are like soldiers, like they programmed and they just do whatever they're told. And I felt like the metaphor kind of hit hard and it worked.
It did.
I mean, it's a couple of things going on with this show. I think because like one of my things I get for the show is just it's a thing where like sometimes where I say the narrative loses focus. Just a heads up in case I do lose light. Let me see. Maybe I can do something about this. Let's see if I do something like that. And if I do this, I wonder if this works. Will this work? I don't know.
You were fine, actually.
Yeah, still fine. Oh, now you're gone.
Yeah, it's just in the event that I run out of lights, or because this is another light. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I just think there's a lot of things going on with the show where it's like it's a metaphor for how people get channeled into the army. It's a metaphor for like, you know, being told a certain thing and then finding out your perception is different. It's PTSD. It's also subjugation and dehumanization and all of that stuff, and then also what makes a human and all of that stuff. I think this show asks all of those questions. So, like, I think that also because it's asking so many questions, sometimes the plot, zigzags a little bit.
No, this is yeah, you're right. This is going to Satan territory. It's going on to think, reflecting about what happens. Uh, it shows things about that's happening in our daily lives and how they impact other people around us. It shows how complicated a revenge storyline can be at the same time. There's so many subplots. There are so many subplots. Oh my
That's
god.
the thing about Urasawa. Urasawa loves doing like a lot of subplots, bro.
Oh god.
But it works. But also, I just wanted to say, going back to the girl as Pluto's sister, obviously she was not created by Dr. Tenma like Pluto. She was created by Dr. Onichizu. What?
The big one.
Ochanamizu, there we go.
Chanamizu. So obviously he made sure to make her an empath, which is great. So when Astro Boy or
Is this where we get to hear about the guy who made Astro Boy?
Tenma.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think this is
No. You don't hear about you hear about him, but you don't hear about him in detail. Not yet.
Yeah.
We're introduced to. Okay, so after we meet, sorry, maybe you should finish your point and then I'll come back to.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to say, so basically, Atom goes to fetch his sister at the police station, right? And that's where we meet. Because there's sort of like when you exit, there's booths. I don't know what to call them. Whether it's exit routes.
Oh, like the TSA or not TSA? What do we call it here? The bagging claim people where they check your bags and stuff.
Yes.
Metal detector vibes.
Yeah, there we go.
Yes, Robots basically giving the good old days of blacks here, whites there. I was thinking it's giving very much apartheid. I was like,
I don't know.
Segregation.
At least there's nobody. I'm just saying. At least there's nobody beating the robots on their way out.
No. Of course, so long as which was part of apartheid. So long as you black peoples walk out through that door and you went to that part of the street, everything looked peaceful. Nobody was causing drama. So long as you were
I was saying that's the photos, maybe, but like in reality, even though people did go where they were supposed to go, there were still people on the other side waiting for them. Like,
yeah, like if you're still in town, like if you're still in town past a certain time, like you in Pretoria Central, after you will get jumped. You will get jumped.
Yeah.
It's never pretty, but
the other thing is when we meet Abula, guys. What was your impressions of Abula?
Yeah, I wanted to get there that basically as the way heading out, Abula comes in, right? This is the first time we're meeting Abula.
Yeah.
But it's sort of like what's this foreshadowing of what might happen because you see that Atom can sense something is off about Abula.
No, he sensed it. He sensed nothing. That's what was odd about him.
No, well, he says that he can't tell.
Yeah,
because he's sensing things.
But I mean, why did they show us that scene though? I mean, were they just giving us the impression that we should be mindful of this Abula character?
No, you're right. It's definitely set up.
I think they kind of shoot red flags for Abula when he meets the police chief and they're supposed to shake hands. Like immediately from there, I'm like,
Yeah, I don't have this foresight you guys have, but it was very much flashing. Here's the villain of the show.
Oh no, definitely.
This is bad guy.
Yeah.
I mean, let's not say. I wouldn't say that. I would just say there's something off about him.
Yeah.
Nah, for me it was. I mean, I don't have the insight you guys have, but for me it was very much because we don't know who Pluto's identity is, and we're kind of deep in the story now. So I was like, okay, maybe we should meet who the villain is, and then this was kind of like,
At this point, I wasn't convinced that Abdullah was the evil one. I thought, okay, he's a lot.
He's just a shady character.
I just thought, for me, it was because of the amount of subplots. I just thought evil guy is evil. Like, oh look, that guy is clearly evil about something. Whether he's the evil guy or not, I'm not sure, but he's evil about something. That's all I got. I didn't want to give anyone who's like, yay, you're the evil one. You're the big bad. Or who? You're the big bad. Oh.
Yeah, and then when the detective is having the interrogation, because after he walks through the gate, then he sits down with the police detective, and then they're doing the questioning. And I mean, it just so happens that you are linked to everybody that's dying.
I
I
mean,
was just,
like, yo,
I
what
was
a
like,
smoke, my G.
Mike, you know what I mean? Like, the last time you saw him, he was with you. I was just like, okay, red herring here.
But also at the same time, because of his position, the detective is also like, no, I'm not insinuating anything. I'm just saying that, did he say something to you? You know how they are. Right?
Yeah.
They don't want to get fired. So it's like, did he say something?
Yeah, I'm saying all the human detectives kind of do that human thing where they're playing to the politics a little bit, whereas Gizek is just kind of, he's very much, I don't care. Which is
That's
weird
oriented.
because it's like you're a robot. You're supposed to, like, didn't they program that into you? Like, this is where I'm just like, why did you guys make these things? Like, why? Like, you've just gone full circle and they're evolving before your eyes. It's like, this is a bad idea. Like, this
You know what?
show,
That's
like
a conversation.
Terminator and all of it, is just the message: don't make AI robots. Just don't
But I
do
think
it.
that's a conversation we'll probably have in later episodes, because Dr. Tenma also sort of makes a comment similar to what you're saying regarding Atom, if you remember.
I
But
can't wait for us to get to
We'll
talking
get
about
there.
Dr.
But I'm just saying, in general, it feels like they've gone all the way around. I mean, when did we meet Brow? Did we meet Brow this episode? Or was that last episode?
Who's Brow? Maybe I don't think so because I don't remember.
Oh,
I think
also, isn't this also the episode where the sister detects somebody else who's also miserable and she goes chasing him down?
No,
I
no,
think
no,
it.
no, no. That's later.
Oh, okay.
we're talking about the family guy that wants to kill Gizik, right? That's
Yeah.
Brown.
No, I don't think. Maybe unless I'm blanking, but I don't think. we
No,
get to
okay.
this
Let's
episode.
keep going. Let's keep going.
Sorry, is that who you were referring to? Or is Brown? Oh, Brown is the robot that killed 8 years ago. No, we meet him in the first episode.
Oh, right. The Hannibal Lecter scene. Right.
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Anyway, let's keep it going. Anyway, just to go off on a tangent a little bit. Don't make them, because clearly this show is telling you why you shouldn't.
Right. I'm not sure if I'm remembering anything, but let me just go to episode 4 quickly. So on episode 4, it says Professor Ochanomizu brings a battered robot dog home and attempts to fix it. Soon after, a mysterious
Oh, right.
claiming to be the owner visits his house. I don't know if you
Yeah.
watched.
This one where I was like, Ochana Mizu dog, you are dumb. Like, for a
Isn't
professor.
wait. Is this still episode 3?
No, I'm
No,
saying
this is 4.
since we're blurry about episode 3, I just went to.
Because I know
No, we
that
covered everything we needed to.
yeah,
Yeah.
but we also forgetting that they were looking for Pluto, quote unquote, at this episode 3, because the reason why the car tipped over is that there was a tornado thing that vanished, and then the girl stopped the tigers. But then later on, she detects there's a huge sad person. She goes and finds this homeless person
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
drawing
Oh,
flowers.
that's
And
where she meets the homeless dude drawing
Yeah.
flowers.
Mm.
Right.
Yes.
Also, in episode 3, I don't think we should skip it. There's also Gizit and his memory loss
yeah,
plot.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Where
right.
he's figuring out that he's got gaps in his memory.
yes.
Yeah, and then
Like
one
you've
of
been-
Wait,
The
but
rep-
does that mean that that is in episode 3 that also has where the homeless guy goes crazy after he sees the homeless robot, I guess, goes
Yes.
crazy after he sees Atom.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the one that Devil was talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And then the sister basically was going there and lying to Atom that she skipped school. I think she wanted to skip
You know, and then they had the audacity to say robots don't lie. It's like you're being lying since day one, you bastards.
Yeah, but
All of these rules have been violated
All
by
of
the
them.
time this show starts.
yeah, that's true.
Like, if they can lie, they can kill. I was thinking about it. The moment I was like,
Did you guys think that was that guy was a robot though, or were you surprised to?
no. He said so.
I
That he's a
definitely,
robot.
yeah, he said so.
Mm.
I need
He
some
reveals
whatever.
it quite early.
He needs some breaker fluid of some sorts, a model 80 something, and she goes gets him a bottle.
Right. Actually, I think this is the episode where we actually are introduced to PLUTO, because what happens is we discover that PLUTO was sort of like controlling that robot from somewhere else. If you guys remember, because I think he was like under the sea or so, under some lake or something like that.
Yeah, I think so. Sorry, I also watched this. I didn't watch.
We also get
this show does a lot of. No, I think it shows like it does a lot of obscuring PLUTO. Like you always get like reference to him or like a shot of his horns or something like that.
We also get introduced to one of the most disgusting characters in this entire season. Oh my god, that man who pukes all those cockroaches. Ew. Ew. Disgusting. I felt like, what
reminded
the hell?
me of that villain from Men in Black 1. It reminded me of that villain from Men in Black.
Yeah.
Like, oh god, clean everything.
What did those cockroaches do again? Were they like
they like scouts or they like cameras?
They're also like a virus.
Basically, Dr. Jiro's invention found its way in PLUTO now. But anyway, if you remember, that's how Cell got his powers, right? Because
god.
Because tiny mosquitoes were zapping people while they were fighting. I'm surprised Goku wasn't like Hiban. What was that?
But anyway, this basically. Is there anything you guys want to speak about regarding the third episode still?
I think that's everything.
Yeah, it's just character work. Nobody dies. A lot of introductions.
Thank heavens. I was like, I'm not ready for someone to die.
Yeah, basically that doctor realizing that Gezinkt has been tampered with more than once, and it's like, hey, don't ask questions. You'll talk. Make sure that you...
Do you know how much you invested in this damn thing?
And I'm just like, but then why did you build it? Because obviously what's going to happen next is that bro is going to realize something is happening and he's going to do what humans do. Like,
so he's going to
go... things to be human.
I don't know what's going to happen next, but... Oh, no, sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Why hire me as his doctor if I cannot ask certain questions? Like, it makes no sense.
I don't know what's going to happen next, but I feel like Gezit's going to go full Taken, and he's going to be like, where are my memories? He's just like, shoot out to the whole cop nation.
He's going to turn into Batman?
Yeah.
Where are they? Where are they?
You wouldn't give it to an ordinary citizen.
Yeah, but anyway, Dr. Ona, that I cannot mention, like only Bergmeister can pronounce.
Autonomizu.
He comes back with a robot dog that's messed up, and then his nephew calls him.
He's got a backup he has got a bodyguard robot there watching over him. It's so paranoid, and I think look at the level of paranoia it has. Absorb the reality of the situation. That thing was like saying, this could be a bomb. What the hell are you doing? And like,
that's why I'm like, Autonomizu is so stupid in this episode to me. I'm like, dog, people are after your life. Many of your colleagues have died at this point. Why are you taking this so easy? I don't think anybody would want to kill me. Bro, the evidence says otherwise.
I think it's because he knows that Atom has his back. I think that's the reason. I could be wrong.
I feel like there's this weird thing where I've been saying it since episode 1. There's this weird thing where when you think it's your time to go, you just suddenly become dumb and you let PLUTO take you. I don't know what it is, Doug.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Shout out to you, Brando.
In the WhatsApp group, he was like, Brando's an idiot.
No, but he is not wrong. He's not wrong. Like, he's not wrong because Brando does everything to go find this robot that he knows nothing about. Like, you were just gonna go punch a cloud and figure it out. This is not the wrestling ring. Like,
even your homie is also a good fighter, 2-on-1.
Like,
or even the other robot.
Like, what? Were you
or
that in
like
love
you
with...
do what Gezinkt said and call him so that maybe you guys can team up and see what's going on. If this thing is targeting all of you robots, if it's targeting all of the robots that are like you, why wouldn't you team up? I'm like, yo, who coded dumbness into a machine?
And it killed the main robot in the first episode, who I believe was the war hero, the strongest one of all of them.
That's what I wanted to say. Like, isn't Mont Blanc like stronger than you, bruh?
Dog.
it could kill Mont Blanc. What makes you think that he's not gonna kill you? But anyway, episode 4. His nephew calls. I didn't get the point of his nephew calling, but as the episode goes forward,
No.
you realize-
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, now have you got to the climax of that episode? It saves the dog. Cockroach Man comes and says, "No, this is my dog," but then Jiggy Jiggy, it's an attempt at my life. What
yeah,
else did I miss out?
basically the dog was bait.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm just like,
Foreshadowing.
Chalabizo just took it. And I was just like, dog,
Foreshadowing.
you're supposed to be a genius. What is smart about what you're doing here right now?
Can I ask a question? I am not the most knowledgeable when it comes to Astro Boy, but are all these characters still directly from Astro Boy, or are these all new?
I don't know.
No, they are. Okay, the 7 deadly robots are in. Even Dr. Ochonomizu is in Astro Boy because he's the one that takes Astro in.
Yeah.
The sister is also in Astro Boy.
I just know from the nose. Oh, okay. He was the number 2 guy. Then I was waiting for 10. I didn't know his name. I just know how he looks because I can't wait for him to appear because I got things to say about him.
Yeah. Dr. Temba kind of looks like a chicken in Astro Boy. He looks like a rooster.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but anyway, am I forgetting something? Oh yeah.
No, not really. Well, also you like the robot that tries to bait it starts having a debate with Ochana and I'm like, Ochana dog, you're losing here. Like, I don't know what your point is in this debate because it's just like robots are not meant to kill, yada yada, and it's like, but I can lie, and it's like I can feel angry, so why can't I kill? And he's just like, well, we're robot laws. I'm like, dog, this guy broke into your house, like
he killed a security droid.
This is not the time. And also, why don't you listen to the security droid at all? Like,
Also,
why didn't you call the police?
He says,
like, dog, I would have been.
He says hand in atom. You're like, I will never, nigga, hand in atom. Like, yo.
No, he said no. There's a hurricane. There's a tornado coming for your grandchild's house. You must send Atom to go fight it. Like never. Like child.
Like your grandchild is gonna die. Like.
And can you shout out to the most dumbest grandchild? The grandchild is
like
just as dumb as the grandfather.
Like everybody doesn't have a sense of danger. Like I don't know. Like the robots took the human sense of urgency.
There's a freaking tornado coming for your house. Let me stand by the window and
the dog
and look
even
at
is
it.
like, bro. The dog is even like, bro, go. What are you doing here? Run. Like, yeah, I'm sure. Like, I'm sure there's like outtakes of that dog just going, yo, these humans. Yeah. Why did they put me here?
Are you sure that they're meant to survive? How did they survive this long?
I guess it's my
like
only
that dog was chain smoking off screen. That dog was chain smoking off screen. It was just like
humans wanna die, yo.
Damn it.
It's kind of funny because like I know this is anime and it's not supposed to always be realistic. But like a serial killer as a cloud that's like causing tornadoes and is a typhoon. Like, didn't we all see this coming a mile away with all the security and like?
That's the Galactus we got from Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
But like the other thing is like I'm just like nobody runs in this. Like that. Like I at that age I would not stand there looking at a tornado.
If I saw the tornado land, I would have been like, out.
Yeah.
Grandma, let's go downstairs. It had to be like this poor woman. Sweetie, calm down. Calm. Oh no, she's lost consciousness. Oh, you need to drag her. I was like, don't you guys have a bunker or anything like?
No, that's when you needed a black mother. A black mother, you know what she would have done?
Yeah.
Broke one.
It starts with heroin. Wait, back.
Yo, guys, I'm sorry to do this, but I'm gonna have to clock out now. But I just,
right.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to clock out. But
any last thoughts on episode 4 before you clock out? Just quick thoughts.
Well, I guess final thoughts on 3 and 4. Still really good. Still a lot of busy, setting up stuff. I'm not gonna lie, the pace. I think it's because the pace is like old anime pace, and like usually what I'll do is I'll watch current anime and this at the same. Like I'm watching Jujutsu Kaisen and this. It's a wild pacing difference, like wild. So, but this is still a good show. But you know what I mean? Like,
this
I
one
mean,
is
I was saying this. I was saying this. But yeah.
this is meant for people with a longer attention span. It's definitely not Gen Z.
Yeah,
no,
definitely.
Shots
Saying
fired. I know.
basically, it's look. This is not meant for yeah. When bam. No,
What are
it's
you
not.
Gen Z?
No,
I
I'm
don't
not.
know. I don't know anymore, bruh. I don't know. Gen like there's so many alphabets. I
There's a
don't
very
know
simple
what I
question to
think.
this. Do you remember a time before cell phones?
A time before cell phones. I remember a green cell phone, a Nokia 3310 thing. That's the
Gen Z.
earliest thing I know.
Gen Z.
No, it's not. There's late millennials. We
Oh,
are late
Ghana King, what
millennials.
was the thing? I think maybe it was a Zennial or something. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
we remember a time we had
Anyways.
to go to the street corner to go call our parents to pick us up.
Okay.
Yo,
Anyway,
Guys,
I did
thanks for
that.
having
I had
me.
a phone booth.
Pila,
Anyway,
thanks, man.
peace out.
We'll see you on the
Cheers.
next one, bro.
Yeah. Low shedding. Bye.
Right?
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I know Pila is your
Shadow Realm.
so.
Yeah.
Just talking to the audience. You know, Pila is your favorite. We apologize. We have something called load shedding in South.
Yeah,
So yeah.
Don't tell them that. We just say in South Africa, we sometimes have to go through a quiet time alone, okay? We just have to be alone to
why are you
reflect. It's a
sounding
very
like Joey
important
from
time.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
It
In
sounds
South
like,
Africa, man.
It's the only way to understand. I can't.
it sounds like Naomi Campbell.
Brooklyn Rage in South Africa, man.
Mm.
Anyway, yeah. So Atom, okay, he starts by saving the professor.
And then the
Then
cockroach runs away.
yeah, cockroach runs away. Then he quickly runs to the grandchild's location, and his sister is there. I don't know how his sister got there. Like,
On a hover floaty bike
She
thing.
took our bike.
oh, okay.
Because
Yeah.
she knew. Why girls were going? It's like she knew who it was. It's like, girl, it's him.
So
And
what
she
was
was
she?
like,
What was she gonna do? Because she got there and she was pretty much useless.
no, because she understood who he was, so she could talk to him. He was at that point in time. She's the only person Pluto could trust.
Oh yeah. Oh, so she knew that it's the same guy I was talking to.
Yes.
Flowers thing earlier on. Oh, I see.
Mm.
I see. Interesting.
So had Pluto listened to his assistants who was saying, "Stay away, brother," because he was programmed to kill him.
Yeah.
Let's stay away. We could have had a very different story at this point, but you know what? Hey, we can always argue about speculation. Otherwise, like had had Obi-Wan decided to take along Anakin along with him to fight Grievous, would not have the Darth Vader today. It's the same story. So many things.
That's true. That's true. And then yeah, this is where Atom dies. This is the episode where Atom, which for me it feels like a.
Are
Okay,
you sure?
'cause
Okay,
it's-
look, I've seen everything and I want to spoil, but at this point in time, he's the only one.
No, he died.
For me,
They report him as dead.
yeah, no, the reason why I didn't believe it when I was watching this that he's dead, he's the only one with an intact body. Everyone else, everybody else has like torn apart, horns.
Okay, let's say unconscious then.
Yeah, this one was like KO. Oh no, brother's dead. I'm like, really?
Yeah, he was knocked out cold.
Because I was like, no, where are the horns?
But at this point, Pluto seems to be this OP character, like nobody can.
Or maybe because he saw the sister, Pluto decided, you know what, I'll just kill him and let her go, because he wouldn't want to mutilate. You wouldn't want to mutilate your your brother's corpse in front of you. Like, wow.
Yeah, that's
maybe that's what I'm taking away from this. But otherwise, for me, it was like, where's the
because I don't see him sparing Atom. I don't see Pluto sparing Atom.
Yeah,
yeah, you're right.
But like I said, it's the only thing that kept me for like.
I think I agree with Thibodeau's rationale though, because Why wouldn't he kill him?
No, I'm saying that when Tebelo's mentioning Uran, I'm saying that I'm sure Pluto sensed Uran, and I'm sure Pluto sensed Uran's like worry for Atom. And then after that, I'm thinking that because he saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that what's this? That now it became a situation where he couldn't kill what's this Uran's brother in front of her.
Right. Right.
Or he, like I said, he didn't want to
Also, like
mutilate
it
the
plays
corpse.
into some other things. Also, like it plays into some other things later. I think he spared Atom. I think he didn't. I think it was just a regular KO because Uran was there. Had Uran not
Yeah.
been there, Atom would have been in pieces.
I agree with that. I agree with that, honestly, because that's what I felt when I saw it. Like, your body's still intact.
Also, I was just like, he's on the cover. Also, I was like, he's on the cover. There's no way they killed him. He's like been the selling point of this entire series.
Right.
They can Game of Thrones this bitch. We can never trust anyone now. Nah. You thought it like this character dead.
I wanted to say it reminded me of, even though I know this came out before, but it reminded me of Transformers. What's that one? The second one. Where Optimus dies like.
Revenge of the Fallen.
Yeah, like by that I mean like the guy that you don't want to die dies, if that makes sense.
In the first act or something.
Yeah. So that's the impression that I got here. Like if this guy is gonna die in episode 4.
That movie was so bad, dog. But anyway.
It's a Michael Bay movie. Name any good Michael Bay movie, and don't you dare tell me it's Bad Boys.
No, I know it's bad. I'm just saying that
Pain and Gain. I heard Pain and Gain was good.
Compared, you see that response like, it's because the bar's not on the floor.
People love Armageddon also.
It's dark humor, you know. Pain and Gain is dark humor because it's based on a true story. So.
And I seriously gonna quote Armageddon.
I'm saying people like it.
I haven't watched Armageddon. So.
Yeah, people like Transformers 2. Doesn't make it a good movie.
No, they do not like Transformers 2. I do not know anybody that likes Transformers 2.
I've lost count. Action junkies still get a hard-on for Michael Bay action sequences. To this day, it's the only thing that's still keeping
The
him.
only decent one was the Optimus Prime one in the forest. Outside of that, it's just junkyards fighting each other. I can't even tell if who's dead or who's alive.
Well, tangenting, even though it's robot related.
Yeah.
Yes, even though it's robot related. But yeah, I don't know if I'm missing anything significant about this episode that maybe needs to be addressed.
We are also getting to see a little bit because I think this is the first time they also mentioned Bora. I think a little bit.
Like but wait, guys. I think we can go on a bit more since Pila's the only one that didn't watch, and we watched more episodes.
I don't know.
I don't want to spoil it
back.
I don't want
to spoil it for him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look at us, such nice people. You see?
Hey, you guys are nice. I'm a robot, clearly.
Where's your chip? Show us your neck. Where's the insert slot?
Why do you think these things are always by my neck? But
cue the dramatic music.
Yeah, so basically, you can say Atom saved his sister and the kid.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I guess, but like, I don't know if. Yeah, he probably would have. Yeah, at this point, he probably would have killed both of them. Yeah. But that kid was, I'm sorry, I know it's a kid, but it's just like no self-awareness.
No self-awareness, no survival instinct. What are you, a chicken? No, chickens run. No, chickens run all the time. What are you? Even lamb. I think I'm sick and tired of people think sheep are dumb. Sheep do have an instinct to survive. They may not have a strong instinct, but it's there. I don't know what can you call.
Oh no, I grew like my dad had a farm with sheep, and they used to pull chicken run escapes every weekend.
Yeah.
What you guys?
Then I'm chasing them down the street, and I'm like a madman. That time, hot girls are on the street, and I look like an idiot chasing a sheep. Like, can I get your Esan? Wait, can I get your nothing.
But like. Yeah, okay, wait. But some kids do freeze in those type of situations. Like you can tell
No,
when the
like it
kids
can freeze, but like I'm saying, like the thing is, there's freezing in fear, right? But that's not what that kid was doing. Like at some point, he starts walking towards the window, and I'm
right.
like, dog, you don't need to look at that. You don't need to see this in HD. And also, like the mom, my thing is with her is like she's like, "Oh, let's go." Where is your sense of urgency? Grab your child and run.
Where is your sense of protecting your baby? Every parent on earth would have grabbed the child. If if the child, if not by the hand, by the neck, it's like you'll hate me later. It's fine. Hate me as an adult. Like go to therapy and say, you know what, my mother choke slammed me into down the stairs. Like it's okay so long as you're alive to hate me. It's absolutely fine. I've seen there comes that mode where every parent thinks that like it's okay, you can hate me when you're 50. So long as you get to 50, it's fine. But this
And
one,
also, I'm just like the dog as well. The dog is doing everything he
I
can.
it's also got me to go. It's like that dog's eyes started glowing. I was like, oh shit, they're gonna see some action now. Is this some sort of crypto type of thing? No.
I think that dog was sending like a message.
The dog was trying to tell the boy run, and I'm just like, dog, if you freeze, right, and some outside stimulus comes to shake you, you should automatically kick into your fight or flight survival mode.
Right, right. That's true. I agree. I
I
agree
think
with
I mean,
that's
also Atom's funeral was not as sad as Mont Blanc's. People were sad at Mont Blanc's. Everybody was just like,
yeah, because
well, like Ochana Mizu cried a little bit, I think, but
let,
I don't.
let me put it into this context. Mont Blanc is like a national hero.
Yeah, yeah. People build statues in his name.
Yeah.
People were crying, like construction workers were crying.
In context in this story, and Atom was just a poster boy. He wasn't even really that well known. He was just like, "Hey guys, stop fighting,
Mm.
peace." Where Atom was
But
in the
Mom-
battlefield, telling both sides to stop fighting. Guys, let's put this nonsensical matter behind us, and let's rebuild this mess. And then walked with both sides, where people willingly surrendered to him because, like, wow, this guy actually cares about the people, and that's
yeah.
yeah. I think in this context, Mont Blanc is a responsible quote unquote Superman without superpowers.
He's like the Goku of the
Yeah, he's the
scene.
Goku of this team, and then he died, and everybody's like, oh no.
Yeah.
I mean, people cried for Brando, but like it feels like diminishing returns on the funeral, like because Mont Blanc's funeral was like up here,
Yeah.
then Brando's is
Like who
like
the who
here.
the who the hell are these people? It's yeah,
Yeah.
it
It's
was
like
Mont
it's
Blanc,
like
Brando, and everyone else.
it's like if a villain if we're watching Dragon Ball and the villain kills Goku first. That's basically what happens. And everybody's
And then by the time he kills like Yamcha, you're just like
ah, yeah. What did we
And then
expect from
and
Yamcha?
then the brother and then okay, let's not get back to let's not give any more parallels, otherwise I might go into spoilers. Um, just what anyway, what are your
how do
who
you
are
guys feel about the mystery so far? Like, do you like at this point in time, do you feel like the mystery was strong enough, or did you already have your suspicions as to who's who in the zoo and all of that stuff? Because me, I felt like I knew who this was, and I was just waiting for them to do a 180.
I was more or less waiting for the big for me maybe because I was jaded and bitter. I always expect a big twist in the end.
Because
Like
you were what?
jaded and bitter.
Okay.
So I was expecting the big twist. It's like, okay, we see the current plot. Where's the big twist now? I was
Yeah.
like, okay,
Same here.
because
I was
it's a little too linear for
I was
me to
waiting
be
for a big twist as well. I didn't think that we had.
yeah, because they especially went out of our way to make us feel sympathy for the bad guy, and that for me, especially in anything Japanese related, means there's a twist.
Yeah.
In Hollywood, yeah, same. We are supposed to feel sympathy for the bad guy for some reason. I don't know why all of you were feeling
Wait,
sorry for.
when were they making us feel sympathy for the bad guy again?
Oh God, how many times do they have? Uh, okay, let's. Where do we start? We can start with Loki. First, Loki was supposed to be
No, not in the Western Hollywood. I know that one. I'm talking about in Pluto. I'm just trying to remember
when they found this big sad man living in the streets, and then she
Bobo.
gets him, and then
right,
he starts
right.
throwing flowers, and then he starts making a guy. And key point when he made those flowers, I was like, that's him. Weather manipulation. can only be that can only be who I think it is.
Hashem, I didn't
Like this is
I
some
didn't connect the dots, eh? I didn't connect the dots at
when
all.
I saw the flowers, I was like, there he is. Now you're supposed to understand his backstory. What's going on? Were they mean to you as a child? Did they not?
Are you trying to get back into parents? What's
You
happening?
know what's going
How
on?
does that even work for a robot? Like, you guys gave me the wrong OS. Revenge.
Yeah, like also, how does that work though? How is it possible that Pluto is able to jump in different
Well,
bodies?
it's via the AI chip thing. So basically, if he can transmit it, I guess they can Bluetooth each other. They don't have to.
This reminds me of Ghost in the Shell, where they talk about hacking into your ghost.
You know.
Yeah, it's kind of similar actually. I don't know if you guys.
Every time I haven't seen Ghost in the Shell, every time I hear it, all I just see is Scarlett Johansson. I'm so sorry.
Yes.
I know it's I
I need to
sort of-
actually like finish that. I need to finish that anime. But anyway, like another thing I want to understand is how is the robot able to make it bloom flowers? I guess all these robots have powers of sorts
Yeah.
because it's supposed to
Yeah.
be technology. I'm confused as to how his technology works.
I take it as an allegory for, there's a reason why they chose the term Pluto instead of Hades. And Pluto was considered the rich one. He gives the riches to man and takes it away. That's why he can make things bloom and he also takes it away. That's the major difference between Pluto and Hades. And
But then they still call him the god of
yeah,
oh,
because
right.
he's the lord of the underworld. So all treasures underneath are his. So
Oh,
he
I see.
brings
Yeah, because he's the Roman version of Hades.
he's
All right.
he's the Roman version.
Mm, mm.
Wise moment, but of the like, girl, I'm surprised I could get one, and then I'm so exhausted. Forgive me. Today was a bit of a trying day. I have no idea if you understand how low energy I am, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, I'll be
I
more.
can relate. I'm also yeah.
Okay, I'll be more upbeat. I think tomorrow it's the heat wave. Yeah, I think blame it on the heat wave. Blame it on Escom.
Well, we're
That's
not
what.
shooting tomorrow, so I don't think people will know.
Guys, that's the disclaimer. If you guys sometimes see us with red eyes or we just seem like what, it's because we record late, and most of us,
Brother, this is going to be part of our documentary. People are going to talk about this. Like,
most of us
yo,
exert ourselves. Like if
And they're gonna play that music. Boom, 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 boom.
and then you have Pillar speaking in the background. So what they would do, and then they write Pillar's name there at the bottom. They would make sure that.
And then the neighbors. I knew those boys were up to no good. Every time I would hear them in their podcasts. Boom, boom, boom. Don't show my face. Boom, 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 boom,
yeah, of
boom.
course, there'll be a blacked out version, but then everybody who knows is like, Tabo, is that you? Every night, there used to be a horrible noise when I returned to sleep. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, every night, every goddamn night. And then they just keep telling us about herpes, herpes, herpes. Oh my God. Are these people obsessed?
I feel
And then
like
randomly we would
those
hear
kids are
draw
actually
Monster
spies.
Cardo for some reason.
Spies. They were sent to come after me. Okay, Kaiba, relax. Like, yeah.
Definitely not Kaiba. That's his name. That's his name. That is alias name. Definitely not Kaiba.
Mr. Dlamini, chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, relax.
You know?
But anyway, yeah, I don't know if you guys have any other thoughts.
Yeah, who's your favorite character so far? That's what I wanted to ask.
That's a tough one
That's
for
a
me.
tough one. That's a tough one. But for me, I think the character that stood out for me the most, apart from Gezinkt, is the guy with the white hair, man. What's his name again?
Oh, Hercules.
Not Hercules. The guy with the long hair.
Oh, the
Oh,
pacifist.
is he in this? Is he in this one?
I think he appears a little bit.
Oh, when you say so far, you're talking about the 4 episodes, no?
Yeah.
Then it has to be Gezinkt then. For me.
Atom had a strong intro, but yeah, it's got to be Gazick at this point.
I think
Brando was too dumb. Like I wanted to like Brando at the beginning. I wanted to like him, but like the decisions he makes, it was just and the whole thing of I'm the luckiest man. I was like, dog, okay, I don't know how many death flags you can put on one character. That grass was covered like Mount Kilimanjaro when everybody was conquering it.
You know?
So many
Honestly,
legs.
I would say Hercules is a close second after Gezinkt. I feel like he's more. He reminds me of Piccolo in a way. Not that he's as smart as Piccolo, but
You'll always find the Batman of the group. I get you. Now I know your trope.
yeah.
I work alone.
Minds his business, does his own thing. I mean, when they were like, when Gezind was like, let's have some drinks. It's like, no, I'm a robot. I'm not gonna be. No, I'm not gonna drink. I don't do that. I'm like, this guy's self-aware. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing about. I think Gezinkt is also my favorite so far. I liked him the most.
Yeah, then I think that's it. I think that's all we got for. That's all, folks.
Yeah, that's all, folks.
No, folks.
So that means that the character I was thinking about is not introduced yet. No? The guy who wants to. Okay.
Not yet.
Not yet.
All
But
right.
like I said, my final thoughts about this. Yeah, I was thinking there's something more at work here. It can't be just.
Ochana Mizu has no self-awareness. I think a bunch of humans in this series.
All the humans have no self-awareness.
They've all been replaced by the robots. Like the robots are the only people with the urgency. All the humans are just like, it's whatever.
They are so optimistic. They are so willing to see.
Either they're optimistic or they're just like, optimism at least is an emotion. Some of them are just like.
Yeah, I think we'll get to it later on. It's like, dude, come on.
Yeah, it's empathy, basically. There's a character that I feel like should have gotten a lot of screen time, but he didn't. The teacher. But okay, we'll get there later on. All right, guys, this is Africa is Nice podcast. Let us know your thoughts on episode 3 and 4 of PLUTO. We enjoyed it. Obviously, there are some things that we all.
Not gonna lie, I was waiting for Bleach. I was like jonesing for Bleach, like Bleach. And you see, another fella. Feel it. Yeah, suffer.
Mm-hmm. They're in the bound arc right now.
We are deep in the bound arc. You will see what you went through. So help me God. Let the frustration build up. Then we'll get to Aizen Summer.
If we're on the bound arc, I can live with it because wow, man, that arc with the princess.
Oh God.
That one is horrible.
I just wanted to ask. Yes.
Sorry, do you want to say something?
No, I just wanted to say that this is still fella, and yeah, feel it, yes.
Oh. Anyway, guys, thank you so much once again. From myself, Mr. Extraordinary, Buckmaster Cool, and Develochala. We will see you guys on the next one. Cheers. Hey everybody, guess what? We're back again. This is Africa is Next podcast. I'm not alone. I'm with the creator. Let me say just the owner of KC Color Corp and KC Media on YouTube, who has the Netgasm podcast and the Geek Spot. Netgasm podcast is co-hosted by himself and Pila Masetti. This is Develochala. Please, my brother, introduce yourself.
Hello. Hi, how are you? I'm the co-host of Netgasm podcast and the Geek Spot. I talk about geeky, boring stuff. I hope you find.
Okay, who are you and what have you done with the Velochala?
Because you sound like a villain right now. You sound like a villain, bro.
Yeah, where are the hurt?
What body?
What? Did you want something more dramatic?
No. That was like
dramatic from jump. It was just
like was dramatic from the get-go.
Come now.
You see. Anyway, and then Pila, please take it away, man.
Hi everyone, I'm Pila. I'm a co-host on Nerdgasm. You can also find me guesting around and doing things on everyone else's platforms, which they've mentioned. And thank you so much for joining us. We had to talk PLUTO.
And we have Buckmaster Cool and Master Geek Media. Sorry, Tibela, do you want to say something?
Oh yeah, I just said go like KC Media. We need to get to 100 subscribers. Hey, thank you.
Yes.
10 more to go, 11 more to go. What is up, everybody? It's your boy Buckmeister Cool, twice the nice that you're used to, Shablamson. Please check me out on Buckmeister Cool Reacts and Meister Geek Media. We got Geek Heresy coming out not this Friday. I don't know when the video is coming up, but Geek Heresy episode 2 dropping soon. Recast T'Challa campaign dropping soon. Black Panther versus Kang, issue number 3 dropping soon. Please go read that on Webtoons. And yeah, we're here to talk some Pluto.
All right, let's get into it. You heard the guys. We are excited. Let's do this. So basically, we're going to be covering episode 5 till 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
We have
yeah.
so much to say.
So like the last time we spoke about the show, I still think it's a really good show. I had put it in the question mark anime of the year. I am still thinking that it's a strong contender. I would probably slot it as 2 or 3. I don't know. When did Vinland Saga come out?
Came out like in the first half of the year. I think somewhere in Feb, March. I could be mistaken.
Okay, if Vinland Saga was this year, you're probably right. If Vinland Saga was this year, I'd probably put Vinland Saga, then this, and then depending what happens with Jujutsu Kaisen,
Okay.
it could
Hey,
come
that
up.
fandom is in shambles. They're in shambles.
You basically rated,
How many memorial services do you think they're going to be having by the end of this month? Answer below.
you basically rated 2 seinen, and then the third one is shonen, by the way. Because
Yeah,
Finland Saga is seinen, it's not shonen.
Yeah, Vinland Saga. I think I've put Vinland Saga as number 1. I do think this is really good. It could have been number 1.
It does have shonen level plot armor sometimes, though.
No, he does, but I do think that show was. I mean, let's be honest. Both of these shows are anti-war, the anti-war shows. The themes and everything.
No, go ahead. Say the word. Say it. You wanted to say
anti-war propaganda.
There you go. No. I just want to highlight. Propaganda is being used whether it's for or against a certain idea. It's happening all the time. The Starship Troopers was an anti-war propaganda, or was it a pro-war or something like that? There's another book series about those people who turn into animals, morphers or whatever it's called. That was an anti-war propaganda book series. So everybody's trying to send a message. This idea that Disney needs to move away from sending a message with regards to the storyline. Rubbish! Start writing proper stories and stop caring about what the thing is happening in the first place.
Yeah, but I think the thing is that Vinland and Pluto, to your point, as much as they're message media, they do prioritize story and character over the message. The message is secondary because we learn about these characters and their backstories before we even get into the messaging.
Yeah.
Like with Vinland Saga from season 1, that whole thing is about Thorfinn's metamorphosis as a person. Before we can even get into what Vinland and the land that they're trying to get to is supposed to be about. So with this, likewise with this, we get to learn about these characters first. Obviously, the guy that's giving the most main character energy is Gesicht.
Yeah.
Like,
then I think, like you guys said, I mean, we do have multiple sort of main characters here, but you can see it shifts. I mean, it's Gesicht, then it's Atom, then it's the guy with the white hair. What's his name again?
what was it?
Superman
something Alien. What was it?
Yeah.
Let's just call him Robo Superman because he's charged by the sun. I call him Robo Superman.
Alien! All the bloody kids. If I have to hear those kids say his name one more goddamn time.
What was his name?
I forgot. I think it's Aurelian or something. But I'm tired of it.
let me look him up quickly. Keep going. Don't mind me.
Yeah, but I liked him the most.
Now you know who annoyed me the most? That kid who was suffering from the most PTSD ever and kept on going. Bura. I was like, you say Bura one more time.
Shame.
And also, like, going back to the discussion that we had before, sometimes I feel like Naoki Urasawa forgot that these are robots. Because I'm like, I do get this is like a powerful robot and it's AI, but the way this robot is concerned about its child.
There we go.
Oh, there you go. Thank you.
What's his name, sorry?
Epsilon.
Oh, Epsilon.
I mean, the way Epsilon is is concerned about this kid, you forget that this thing is a robot. Like, are you okay, buddy? Do you need help? Like,
Even
yo,
regardless of that, Epsilon, you have a multi-million-dollar looking apartment in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, Germany or Europe or wherever, and you're telling me that you still have the people that are still having issues with paying for the kids' welfare and stuff like that that consider selling off
Also,
one of the
yeah.
kids.
Also, I'm just like with that lady. How did you not sense red flags?
I'm so happy you guys brought that up. Everybody can tell this is dodgy as fuck.
No, one thing about this show that's a criticism for
The
me.
humans
About
are
this show
dumb.
it made sense because Epsilon was not there. He's like this. I guess he's the smartest character in that.
Oh my
No,
god.
but I'm saying, like, I think one of the things that's a criticism for me with Pluto is that all the humans lack agency and they lack intelligence. Like,
Yeah.
everything that was a human trait, it goes to the robots. Because I'm just like, Epsilon knew from jump the minute they told him this is off. How does a robot know that this is off, but you as a person can't tell immediately that this is not working?
No,
Like
but I think
even
the
the
lady. That's to
Bora
be
kid,
fair.
even the Bora kid was like, "Nah, something is off here, but I'm
But
gonna listen because they're taking me for
be
the good
fair,
of the."
To be fair, the lady sort of sensed something, but she was helpless at that point. Like you could
Was
Was
she?
she? Was she?
tell. Yeah.
No, I was you
No.
guys.
Okay, think about it.
That lady could have
Okay,
said
what
no.
could she have done?
She
No,
could have
they
said
could have said
no.
no. Easy. They
No,
were
could've said-
not hungry
okay.
for
Let,
money.
let me
You
put it
cannot
this way.
tell me they were hungry for
From how
money.
I saw it, no? And you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. From how I saw it, even that no was still not gonna be good enough. Like it's like she was cornered or ambushed.
No,
From
she
my-
could have stalled until Epsilon got there.
That's what I would have done immediately. It's like I need to go speak to. You see this place. It ain't mine. I'm a warden. I'm a caretaker for these people. So I'm gonna speak to the person who actually has any sort of authority to speak in this point in time. So I'm gonna wait until Absalom comes back and then we'll talk. Oh wait, rather you stay here. Stay here. Wait until he comes. Want a cup of
Yeah.
tea? Don't worry. Let's go.
Also, can't you tell this is dodgy as fuck? Like, why are you here when Epsilon's not here?
Exactly.
You're just like you.
Why did you ask questions specifically about Epsilon? Like
And-
specifically.
And why do you want the Bora kid? Why do you want him?
The most mentally unstable child.
Yeah, look,
But I could understand if they say no, no.
I tried to defend that rationale. It's a
No,
weak.
I'm saying like, and it's not just those women; it's all of the humans. Like, for example, one of the big reveals, right, which is Abula. I'm like, from jump as a detective, I already was like, we need to investigate this guy.
Yes.
Like Gazik
That's
knew
what
from
I'm saying,
jump.
that he gave
Gazik
villain
knew from
vibes.
jump, but all the other detectives are just like, nah, it's all right.
I won't lie. There is my criticism of the show is the mysteries that are trying to be mysteries aren't mysterying,
Yeah.
and then the answers that we get to some mysteries, like who's Pluto, are just so unfulfilling. Like I didn't give a fuck about who Pluto
And
was.
then you know what? Okay, for me, I'm gonna be level with you. The whole third act was the biggest flop I've ever seen in my life.
Right. Where does the third act start for you? When Isaac
I don't
died?
know.
The third act, the whole discovery. Oh wait, there's this big super machine that can create earthquakes. It's been I call that they're basically rehashing the plot of I Robot all over again. My logic's undeniable. I fucking knew it. I knew it from the get go. When I was like, this is giving e-robot vibes. Then look, there's a supercomputer that's decided that it's gonna enslave all humanity. Where have I seen this
That
before?
also came out of nowhere, and it also
Nowhere.
and also like I'm looking at that dude, and I'm like, how do you as a human not see this going left? Like the minute I figured out who that robot was, I was like, yeah, it's going left, dog. I don't know why. Like that's what I'm saying. Like the humans don't seem to have a lot of agency. Even Ochana Mizu, who seems to have the most agency. I mean, Dr. Tenma, I feel like he's one of the best human characters. Dr. Tenma.
No.
He's the smartest human, basically.
I'm
No,
saying
as in he does things. I feel
he
you.
does things and he's interesting. That's what I'm saying. Like
For me,
his
Doctor.
philosophy is whacked. I don't understand what
Dr. Tenma is the biggest asshole I've ever seen in my life. I thought Martian Manhunter was an asshole up until I saw Dr. Tenma's like, oh my God.
At some point,
What an asshole.
at some point, I thought they were gonna pull like, who's that guy in Watchmen who ends up trying to destroy the world?
Dr. Man,
Oh,
Ozymandias.
Ozymandias.
Yeah.
Ozymandias. I thought
That's
they were
what
gonna pull
I
Ozymandias
mentioned
and be
that
like,
before.
Dr. Tenma's like, it was me all along.
You know,
But he was just a dick for dick's sake. That's why I was like, oh, okay.
Well,
my,
I don't know. I think the
my
thing
son
is
hated
that
this food.
they try to present a philosophy with him where he's sympathetic to what's happening to what's the country again? Persia. There we go, the kingdom of Persia. Like they do leave hints that he is sympathetic to what's happening to the kingdom of Persia, because also in the backstory when you learn that his kid died and Abdullah also had a kid that died. Like I think that's what they were trying to communicate as to why Tenma did what he did for this guy. And also, it didn't help that the 39th Central Asian War felt very much like they were, using an excuse to bomb this country because they couldn't find any proof of anything.
But also the
So,
fact that he had,
Sounds familiar, doesn't it?
the fact that
Doesn't it?
he had a meeting with two other scientists and he
How familiar does it
leak
sound?
any information whatsoever.
Sending a war
Like,
without any
okay.
evidence.
It's like, okay, thank you for your information. I'm out. Bye.
Well, they weren't very subtle. They were saying it's the United States of Czechia. Like, we all know what that is.
Thracia.
Or Thracia, whatever.
Thracia.
Right.
I was just like, bro, the way they're talking, the way it looks, like, okay, this allegory is not. It's not as quiet as you think it is.
They weren't being subtle. They were not being subtle at this. Like the loud part is loud.
Also, I know I said this is top 3. If with depending what happens to Jujutsu Kaisen, Attack on Titan is on a separate list. It wasn't a whole series. That'll be its own. I'd rather put that with movies. To be honest.
Okay.
Just saying.
Okay.
Just saying for the Attack on Titan people who are like, what the fuck?
Does it hurt your feelings knowing that people have a different opinion other than yours?
But
Mr. Attack on Titan
Y'all don't want
says.
to know what I think
I
about
agree
that.
with. I think I agree with what Devil was saying. The fact that Tenma was so secretive and didn't reveal certain information to detectives who were really trying to solve certain things. For me, it's like, dude, come on, really? But for me, I think the mystery that really got.
Let's not forget, he determines the only way he can make machines more human is to give them the psyche of all 8 billion humans in the world. And the only way they can be able to snap out of this contingency is to give them enough quote unquote hatred. How did you think it's gonna end up? Let's pause for a
And
moment.
that goes back to what Buckmaster said from the jump. Why make them to begin with?
Like hatred? Are you sure?
No, I'm just saying, you given these robots all of these human emotions, it's gotten to the point where they're creating nuclear families. What did you think the next step in evolution was? I mean, Tenma says it himself, even though he's a huge contradiction as a character. He says it himself that don't create the perfect robot. No, don't. And everybody did. And then they were surprised.
The thing is, they already did. There was that bigger psychopath sitting there in the middle of prison. With the spear in his chest,
bro.
He was flawless in terms of his mental capacity, and he chose to kill. So I would have at that point in time, I would have like, oh wow, I think we shouldn't really give machines military contracts at this point. I think we really shouldn't give them access to our nuclear codes.
What's up with that teddy bear, guys? Like that teddy bear is like
it comes out of nowhere. All right, let's actually sound like we like this show, guys, just for a second.
that teddy bear and Vicky are the same WhatsApp group.
We do love the show, but
no, I'm saying somebody's gonna click on this video and be like, "Damn, did you guys like anything?"
No, we love the show. It's just like there's a lot.
I wanted to say like the mystery about Gizik's child, like that was so sad because like I'm like, okay, this kid is following this guy around because maybe like he was kind to him or something. Only to find out, no, Mandinga, that's your son. That's like your child.
Wait, was that his kid in the market?
Wasn't it this kid?
No,
No, it
that
wasn't.
was
It looked like his
Oh,
kid.
yeah.
it
was
reminded
like-
him of his kid.
And the supercomputer used that. The evil Vicky. I want to call it Vicky because it's the same. It's the same. It's the same concept from the iRobot movie.
Vicky.
You know, in the iRobot, the supercomputer that keeps on saying my logic's undeniable. It was called Vicky. So I'm gonna call
What was that song in Fairly Odd Parents? Was
Yeah,
it
it was
Icky
Vicky. Yeah.
You make me so sick.
So Vicky determined to use psychological warfare against Gizek because it's the best way to get him to lower his guard so that you can kill him. And the only way Vicky knew that this guy's mind is effed up to the nth degree because he killed a baby or something to do with a baby. So that's
no. What happened is that that guy's brother, Adolf's brother. I can't believe he was the whole name Adolf, and then he was also in the robot KKK. I was like, yikes! But the whole thing was that that guy's brother killed Gizik's son or child or whatever. I don't know how they identify as the robots.
Also, that level of emotion for a robot still doesn't add up to me. But hey.
But
No,
these
apparently
robots,
it's a deviation in the code because that's the thing. Gizik was perfect. Like it's the same reason why people were confused about what's the dude in the beginning who got axed?
Mont Blanc.
Mont Blanc, yeah. That's why people were confused about Mont Blanc instituting peace because he's like, you're a robot. How would you even know what that looks like? Or even like Brando having children and a family. And it's like, how would you as a robot be able to calculate what that means?
That's why I keep saying that for me, the perfect robot, from my understanding, the way I saw it, even though it's not in the story, it was Hercules. Like Hercules knew who the hell he was and he stuck to his lane.
No, but he still does things very humanly. Like one, he's also giving speeches about the memories and everything, and he talks about how they're evolving in their own way. And when they tell him to not fight the giant dust cloud by himself, what does he do? He does the same thing Brando does.
Right. But I think for me, when I think about all of them, I think he's the least.
He's the least crazy.
Yeah.
I'm more convinced of him being a robot than everybody else. Let me just.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, it does make sense, but I'm just saying he also comments on how they're evolving. Sorry, Pillow, you were saying something?
No, I wasn't.
Oh. Yeah, anyway, like I just think one thing is that I think the humans didn't have enough agency. I think all the agency goes to the robots, and I think this would have been a stronger series had the humans had a little bit more agency in the story.
And then,
because like the whole thing is to show like why would you want to be human type of thing, especially as a robot. And I think if the humans were a bit more compelling, I think that message would have hit harder.
Also, why isn't the military involved in any country here? Like, are you telling me that if there's like this huge thing that keeps on killing robots, like you guys are not involved at all?
not just robots, nuclear powered robots. These things could level nations.
It's Europol has jurisdiction because they are basically the police of the entire continent. So you can't. Like they operate, like from what I understood, they operate above like government. They operate like above government regulation or whatever. So if you're trying to, and also Pluto is also a mystery up at this point. Nobody can catch this thing. Nobody can find this thing. It causes mass destruction and it disappears.
Yes.
So even if the military did arm itself, they were going to arm themselves to find nothing but another mystery that needed to be solved by a detective anyway. So that part I got.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we have the. Okay, are we going to run through to the very end?
I don't know. Is there anything else that I want? I mean, again, the reveal was not that surprising to me, and like the Epsilon versus I don't know how you guys felt about how Pluto was wanting to die. That's why Yeah, no, I'm saying like apparently that was his whole goal from jump is to fight these strong robots and hope one of them can take him out because he couldn't override his programming, but he was still upset.
Yes.
Was
Kind of.
that?
I didn't know about that. I mean, like, why don't you just shut yourself down like the other?
No, apparently he couldn't because Abula's also a robot, so Abula's constantly rewriting his code anyway.
What I got was that Pluto, aka Pluto was that gentleman that wanted to create flowers in the desert, right? What he doesn't realize is that Abdullah and Pluto are the same person because they created the perfect machine. It developed DAD, which is weird. So when he was forced to confront the reality of what he actually is, the good man that was the man who wanted to build flowers was destroyed.
Mm.
Yeah.
What Tenma was trying to do was like, hey, let me help you fix your messed up mind, only to realize that what he did was just basically break him.
But also, I think something that they should have pushed further was Atom's upsetness or Atom's, you know, deviance or whatever.
Oh please! The
It like
moment
lasts
Atom,
for a hot minute and then it's gone, and I was
the
just like,
moment
you guys
Atom
built
woke
that
up,
up for.
the moment he woke up, he developed a weapon strong enough to destroy the world. It's like fuck this. I hate every last one of you. That picture,
Oh,
Peter's
behind me.
picture, like,
Yeah, but I'm saying I still think like, for example, when he found out Robot Boy, I would have liked to have seen him go after Robot Boy and like see him rip a robot to shreds, and then maybe he has a realization that he blacked out from seeing red, and that he realizes how bad hatred is because he killed one of his own or whatever, and then
and
he goes.
we have the little sisters like, oh no, what if he doesn't control it? It's like, yeah, girl, at some point in time, you need to believe in your brother, one way or another. You can't just.
And
I
also,
have a
Yeah.
no,
no.
please,
Sure.
Please go ahead.
please go ahead. I'll come after you.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, I have so many mixed feelings about the show because it has so many great ideas, but it's like uneven pacing. So like the first half of the show is like slow, we get setting up things, what's happening, and then the last two episodes, it's like I'm
I
like,
feel
wait, what? Who? What? I'm
rushed.
like pausing. I'm like, what? Oh,
Yeah.
Atom's back. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, Bora is actually a robot that wants to blow up the thing. Now there's a robot teddy bear. Now, oh, the serial killer Hannibal robot is
I,
out. I'm like,
how?
yo,
Yeah.
man.
Also,
How?
how did it get there?
How did you get there? How was it lying down on the ground? Like,
Also, like, how did you guys feel about that song? Like, if I was an adult, I'm shutting all of that down immediately. We're not singing this song.
which song?
No. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Everybody together now. What is this business of the world getting eaten up in one bite? I don't understand how that was
And then
supposed
the
to
kids
be.
are all singing it. So I'm like,
Yeah, weird.
I would have turned into my dad immediately. Helang, tulang kau fella. What are you doing?
But
Yeah,
also,
I
like,
think
what I'm like
12 episodes.
the scene with Atom going to Gizik's wife and lying. I'm like,
I'm a machine. I don't lie. It's like, bitch, you've been lying for so many episodes. It's like, who are you kidding? Machines don't
Well,
lie.
she knew, but I think like it's what he was. What was he hiding from? Oh, yeah, I think it was that thing of let me not taint the memory of Gizik because
No,
him murdering a human might be too much for her.
Or the
Okay.
loss of a child feeling.
Yeah.
yes.
Also, the way they lost the child, it was technically robot homicide. So that like she's already fragile where she is, I guess. But like that's my thing that I don't understand. I'm like, how is this AI rapidly developing to the point where it can start mourning like loss and it can cry and like human tears?
And
I was
then
like, they
Ten
weren't
was like,
leaking oil or whatever.
Ten was like, you must cry. Let it out. Let it out. Hug me.
Like first
Tenma is a
imitate what
weird
you see. Yeah,
character.
yeah, he is a weird character. I mean,
Ten
again,
is this.
yo, Keith David, I love like yo, Keith David's voice acting in this was fire. I loved his portrayal of Tenma.
Tenma is like the Sheldon of the group without having friends. If Sheldon grew up all alone,
Yeah, I can
uh,
definitely see that because
If
he
Emma was a bit different.
no, not
yeah,
Aiba.
He reminds me of Shinji's dad in Evangelion. He's just a
yeah,
weirdo.
Yeah, actually.
wait, Shinji's dead
He's too like
from
he's so dedicated to the sciences that it doesn't matter. Like that's the kind of thing that he gave me.
Genesis.
Yeah, that's definitely Shinji's dad right there.
Yeah,
Like he's so like for him, the only thing that matters is the invention. Like at some point he realizes he messed up, but like at that another point it's like Ochana even tells him, "Dog, you are the biggest walking contradiction I've ever seen. You literally created Bora, and then you created the solution to Bora.
Yeah.
Like, did you
No,
do that to see what would happen? Like,
no,
which solution would win?"
no. It actually is the other way around. He created the solution because Atom came first.
Yeah, I mean, Atom
A-
came
And
first, but like,
and yeah, Atom came first because he couldn't let go of his son, the fact that his son is gone. We get it. You miss your baby boy. And then now and your solution for creating this thing that isn't your child, no matter how hard it tries, is to create a weapon. Is to create the perfect robot that could destroy all mankind.
well, I mean, I think to be fair, there was a lot of Abula and Persia in there because I think Persia was just like, if we all going down, everybody's going down together.
And
I think
then
that was the idea.
you are blind. Are you telling me you're also blindly unaware of the supercomputer Vicky in the United States chilling there, telling people what to do, and you think, no. There's no way they create a super
Yeah,
weapon
like
smart enough to.
that's another thing. Nobody investigates Thracia. Like I'm like, none of y'all look at Thracia.
Oh wait, yeah.
This city right here. You see this one? I'd have been the first person to look at it. Like, what the hell is wrong with you?
But I mean, look in real life.
I guess. No, but Gazik was so anti the rules that I'm just like, dog, I think he would have. Like Gazik is a character that he does not care about the red tape. At
And
some
that's why
point, he even decides to.
That's why they had to kill him.
No, the Vicky killed him because Vicky wanted him gone because he was going to be a problem. His superiors wanted to keep erasing his memories.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, shout out to the show because, like, I think in the last episode, I'm assuming
But
the manga creator wanted to create the feeling of Astro Boy, and I did get it in the last episode. I know there's a lot of political intrigue happening, but the feeling of a robot boy fighting another robot and blowing things up. Oh, I actually felt like, oh hey, Astro Boy. I got it.
I would have liked a little bit more action scenes and some choreography because like they just fly at each other for a couple minutes and some stuff blows up and then that's it.
I thought Astro Boy had some powers or abilities. All I know is all I saw here is that he's super strong.
Because I'm just like, also like, dog, you guys can do this. Obviously, like the animation in this is so good that you can obviously do this. And but okay, all right.
But I won't lie, I did it compared to the other one we talked about. I was super engrossed. I was sucking down these episodes. I had to binge watch the whole thing in one afternoon. I was like, okay, I have got it fun or whatever. So this was well written. You see, this is what happens when an anime writes something well, because no matter how many of the criticisms you can draw from, you watch the whole thing because you want to know what else is happening. Each scene was given the respect it deserved. Each moment, the slow parts may have been slow, but they were also integral. People meeting people, going there, seeing, discovering new things, subtle influences at some point at their other. Well done. Well done. Our criticism here is not necessarily of how well the story was portrayed, but the story itself. Like, I'm sorry, the whole
speaking. I mean, at a point, you genuinely start falling in love with Absalon. You're like, yo, this dude is actually quite a decent oak. It seems like he's the smartest of the bunch until you're like,
no,
I mean, also like the Adolf Gizik storyline was pretty good as well. Like it had setup. It had what's your phrase, Pila?
So setup,
Setup,
development,
payoff.
payoff.
Yeah, there we go.
I think that's going to be your catchphrase from now on.
Yeah.
Put it on a T-shirt. Casey
Merch
Media.
available.
But like, yeah, I think that is because that it did like it. I laughed so hard when the KKK turned on Adolf. I was like, oh, that is hilarious.
Were you surprised?
Right. Right.
I mean,
Okay.
and I also was like, Adolf, your racist anti-robot group, they kind of right. Like, dog, you have to play this a lot smarter if the whole point is to get Gazig. Like, this thing of you want to blow him up immediately, that's not how this works, but okay.
I did also find it funny how whenever some character goes into the bathroom in the show, something bad happens to them. Like it happened multiple times, bro. Like every time they're like, "Oh, I'm just going to the bathroom," and the robot bodyguard is like, "Do you need help?" And they're like, "No, I'll be fine." And I'm like, "Oh,
That's the thing about it. Like you mentioned, your lives are in danger, but no, Robert Bodyguard, it's okay. Stay outside.
Yeah.
Yo,
Every time.
Ochana Mizu was the worst offender for me. I'm just like, dog, all your colleagues are dying. No, nobody's coming after me. They're after me? Why would anybody be after me? Oh, I
that
know.
damn
The Bora fact-finding mission that all the people were part of have all been getting off one by one.
Oh, well, let's talk about the dumb and stupid general that got vaporized because he didn't listen to Epsilon. It's like, guy, something is going off here. You think you're saying if they're powerful enough to go to my home, they are powerful enough to get here. Like, no, they wait. It was like an aerial bombardment, super laser, and then we never see that weapon used ever again. I had so many questions. Like, who?
I almost think it's on purpose that we don't like the humans in the show. It has to be on purpose.
It has to be. True.
Yeah, but I'm saying to me that kind of weakens the philosophical messaging that they're trying to push because the whole thing is like these robots want to be human. Like there's supposed to be an inherent advantage to being human over being a robot. Right. So why aren't the humans humaning?
True.
Favorite robot? Anyone?
Well, I guess before we wrap up, one thing that was cringe for me was the whole why don't you understand what hate is? All it does is take things away. I was like, I didn't need that line. It kind of just stuck out to me in my head.
Anti-war, bro.
No, but I'm saying like also the way they had the robot speaking, the delivery, I was just like, didn't need that.
It worked in Japanese. I didn't mind.
Yeah, it probably worked better in Japanese.
Oh yeah,
Japanese
I listened to. I forgot. I was reading in Japanese. Like yes.
No, in the English, I like the English stuff, but that was just one line to me where I was like, yeah. But anyway, the Bora, the whole thing of that world-ending thing, that was kind of underwhelming and all of that stuff. And obviously Pluto turning out to be the hero of the show because technically he is because he's the one that solves the problem. And I guess that's supposed to be a clever twist on Pluto's now the main character, guys, because he solves the issue and all of that stuff. I was okay with that. Yeah, I do think that the finale wasn't as strong as it needed to be, in my opinion. I feel like they could have made a stronger finale. But overall, I still think Overall, though, I think this is well written. I think it creates a lot of intrigue, and I think all the characters are good enough that even if the subplots fall to the side, or even if like the main plot falters a little bit, you don't mind so much.
Right. Maybe let's start with you, Pila, in case anything happens. Favorite robot, final thoughts?
Yeah, final thoughts. Favorite robot, I think it's Gizit. I was shook when he left the show.
Yeah.
I think the show I think it's probably a masterpiece. I still stick to that. Doesn't stick the landing on everything, but there's so much depth. It's well directed, well written, amazing animation. And the messaging, even though, yes, sometimes it lacks subtlety, I still think, in a world that we live in today, we could use a little bit more anti-war messaging. But if not a 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10.
Wow. And you, wait, what's your rating, Bugmaster?
All right, I'll quickly do a favorite robot. I did like Atom. I think Atom was the Gazik. It's a tie between Gazik and Atom because Epsilon. I did like Epsilon a lot, but like he was third for me also, just because I feel like he was way too passive for the power that he had in this plot. Like I feel like he could have stepped up a lot earlier.
He could have saved a lot of people. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's kind of what knocks him down a little bit for me. So it's between Atom and Gazik. I would say Atom because I kind of like Astro Boy. I would say Atom then if I have to pick one. Final thoughts. The anti-messaging war is cool. I'm tired of allegories. I really don't think we live in a world that needs allegories. I think people, because the other problems with allegories is people try to use that stuff to now say that it's not about us. They're using robots and whatever, and it's just like it becomes a layer of separation. And also, I'm sick of the whole humanity. Everything is dreary. To be human is to have hatred and be pissed off, and you have to murder people. I'm just like, I'm pretty sure we're more capable of than that as a species. So I'm very tired of every story trying to hammer that in, that you have to, in spite of your humanity, you have to be somebody, which is like, that doesn't make sense. The tree that grows an apple wants to be the best apple tree it can be. It doesn't grow apples in spite of being an apple tree, if you understand what I'm saying.
I get you, yeah.
Yeah, so,
Another
but I
wise
mean, again.
moment from Backmeister.
Wait,
One
out
of
of 10,
have
Backmeister
a
to achieve
rainbow.
enlightenment.
I should have
out
a
of 10,
rainbow. But yeah, I would say 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. I think all the characters are strong. One thing leads to another. They do set up things, pay them off later. I think objectively, this is a really good show. I just think some of the points get lost because this kind of thing, I've seen it time and time again, and it's just like, it doesn't impress me anymore.
And you, Tabello?
Oh, okay. Favorite machine. Okay, I'm tied between Atom, Epsilon, and that murder machine that killed Vicky.
Oh, Brow.
Because Brow finally got to see the virtues of humanity when Atom allowed him to touch it. He touch him. Soft, but warm but soft. That's what the conclusion came upon, and that's the thing about humanity, is that we are more fragile than we give ourselves credit for.
That's
It's
true.
not our strength that makes us worth saving. It's our fragility. It's how soft we are. It's how we are a little candle in the wind, basically. And I got that allegory instantly from that. Like, oh wow, okay, yeah, that's well communicated. So I'm tired from that. I'm also, people absolutely fell short with his pacifism, because pacifism and cowardice are like very close together.
I mean, I wouldn't agree to that. I would just say that, there's a time to do what is necessary, and
Yeah,
like he doesn't have to.
yeah.
He doesn't have to be violent to be able to do what is necessary. Like you don't have to destroy things. Like if he just stepped in, used his powers, separated people, like he would have solved a lot of these issues.
It would have been the Avatar.
But
Okay.
he could have been Gohan.
Oh,
I think Gohan's argument has always been like, in India, be serious. Cell calls Gohan a coward because you're a pacifist. You don't like fighting, but then, you're not willing to get your hands dirty for the sake of something bigger than yourself, and we can't deny that.
All right, Mr.
So,
Shoden.
so
oh
wait.
yeah, wait, my score out of 10.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna give it a 7.
Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
because yeah. The reason being is, look, as a seinen manga, it was very entertaining. I enjoyed it, but the thing that I always relate was, will I be able to go back and rewatch it? And the answer is no, I can't. I've seen everything
That's
that
true.
I
That's
so
true. I'm not. I wouldn't rewatch this.
so because of that, I need to knock it down a peg. I'm an action junkie. Give me better action sequences.
I'm already
Y'all
rewatching.
were on me when I was saying this.
I'm already rewatching it. I honestly, personally, I don't have an issue whether it's action, it's not action, whether people are talking the whole time. For me, it doesn't matter. I would give it a 9 out of 10, like Pila did. I genuinely think that it's a really good story. I honestly didn't also like how fast paced it was in the last 2 episodes. I think there was a lot that could have been explored. I think that's the issue with when you're trying to, sort of fit. If you limit yourself, for instance, with kind of like how Disney Plus has been doing these Marvel series, where it has to be 6 episodes, you know what I mean? Or it has to be 8 episodes. I know it's from the manga, but I think they could have consulted Naoki Urasawa more just to flesh out a bit more.
Your execs over there in the show. Hey, you remember a time when the season used to be like 23 episodes?
Hey man,
Remember the time?
I blame Game of Thrones for that, though. But anyway, that's a story for another day.
Code guesses how many episodes? Come on. Come on.
True.
What, season
Hmm?
1, 2, the whole thing?
Like 50 episodes, I think.
Altogether, it's
Yeah.
about 48.
48.
I mean, but the other thing is with the action sequences, why that bothered me is because I'm like, this animation is too good for just talking heads. You
Even-
guys
even the
obviously.
That scene where Gesicht was fighting the thing, and then he kind of again, what was that with the bees or whatever? That
Yeah.
that looked really good. Like, okay, if
It
that
did.
was like a fighting sequence, that would have been insane.
That's what I'm saying. Is like they obviously like this thing is teasing fighting sequences big time, and I'm just like, just do it. You obviously can. Just and I'm not asking for 5-minute action sequences. 1 minute, 2 minute.
Look, you're not
Just
asking
give
for
her something.
Right.
Well, I mean, I do have to point out the contradiction of having glorious action sequences in an anti-war show. So maybe that's what they wrestled with. You don't
Yeah,
want to
but I'm just
glamorize
saying,
violence and then
yeah,
at the
but
same time talk about how bad it is.
there are ways of doing it. There
Yeah.
are ways of showing how ugly war is
I-
by putting it in by putting action in the
also
in the
it's like
cinema.
intent versus it's intent like that's the thing. Like MMA fighters, it looks like some of the most violent thing you'll ever see on TV, but after the fight's over, these dudes are shaking hands afterwards. So the act of physical combat is not the issue. It's what people try to gain using physical combat, which is domination and all of those things.
Yeah, it's like
The act of
sports.
fighting and competing, that's not the problem. It's
Right.
the spirit in which people do it that leads to war and all of those things.
But you also can't control an audience because if they made the best action sequences,
Oh
And there it goes.
no!
No.
Dun,
Damn it!
dun, 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 dun. Why?
Damn it!
If you want to know what Pila was saying right now, you need
Find
to
out
see
in the next episode of
Africa is next.
I'm so
Anyway.
sad.
I don't know what he was gonna say, but maybe he'll tell us next time, guys. I don't know. Do you guys have anything else to say before we close it? Close.
I think I've given all my thoughts. I do want Pillar to like the next whatever we cover. I just want him to finish what he was saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do y'all think he'll even remember?
Well, I mean, we can show him this clip. I'm sure he'll remember.
Okay, fine then.
Yeah.
All I wanted to say is yes, there is a way of showing just how ugly war is by even if you keep the action sequences in. The example that I come up with would be, have you all watched Saving Private Ryan?
Yeah.
That first sequence, you can't honestly say you can't honestly have good feelings about war after watching that whole beginning sequence
100%.
of that movie. You get out feeling disgusted, but at the same time, there was action, and that's what you can do here. You can show just how pointless war is. You can just show how endless, but including the action. And I think that's what my one failing. But otherwise, I think it was catered to be, like I said, like, well, I don't know if it's because
yeah, what I was saying though is just what I was saying to Pillar is that like I felt like that's what the show promised me, and that's kind of why I have an issue with it. If the show never promised for an action sequence, I totally get that. But because we see so much of Gazik doing the smooth movement that he's doing, because we get to see Astro Boy flying around and everything, we get to see Epsilon do stuff with his powers. It's just like, you guys are obviously giving me the ingredients for an action sequence. You're just not cooking it.
Right.
You're just not putting it in the pot. You're showing me you're showing me the pepper, you're showing me the carrot, you're showing me the chicken spice, but you're not putting it together. And I'm like, why?
You must cook it, not us.
I must cook it in my imagination. I mean,
yes.
Imagine what is happening.
Imagine a bridge. Imagine a bridge right here.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I think because I remember the first time I saw the first episode with the blind man who couldn't see the fight, I'm thinking in my head, okay, maybe they will show us what happened from not number two's point of view, but that didn't happen. So I was like, okay.
Well. But anyway, yeah, I still give it an 8 out of 10. I think objectively it's some solid storytelling.
I'm still sticking by my 7 out of 10 because, like I said, I'm an action junkie, so I like action things. So if this is a good story,
yeah.
But I'm coming from the perspective of I grew up on watching armies clash into glorious battles, so I can't. It's not gonna keep me and people like me, but people who have a brain on their heads, intellectuals and movie lovers, people who like things like, I don't know, what's it, Oppenheimer and stuff like that, they'll have a kick out of this.
Oh, guys, actually, this is the last episode that we're recording for the year. Because,
oh, wow.
Yeah, we'll talk about it offline. Guys, have happy holidays. We hope and pray that you guys will be safe. Please.
We're not going to shoot nothing next week?
Well, I mean, think about it. It's Blue-Eyed Samurai this week. Then this one is next week. And then.
Oh, right. And then the week afterward is then I'm oh, okay, I get you. I got you.
All right. Yes. So guys, happy holidays. Be safe on the roads. Enjoy with your family and friends.
Arrive alive.
Don't do anything stupid.
Exactly.
Don't drink wine. Arrive alive. Remember those that advert?
Yeah. But yeah, I just want to appreciate you guys so much. You know
that advert.
We started this channel on, I think, in April or May, and we're already on 124 subscribers. You guys have seen the growth from the jump. You guys have seen that we've got Buckmeister Cool, who has plenty of experience. We have the Velochala, who has the Netgasm, and these are great guys, and Pilama City as well. So from all of us, we'd like to thank you so much for checking us out. And we'll give you more content next year. I mean, we're going to be finishing Bleach. We're going to be doing Naruto. There's so much we're going to be doing. So stick around. Don't go anywhere. And please do not forget to subscribe, comment, share this information. Share this content. And we'll definitely see you next year. Cheers.